Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Paranormal Chop Shop. Tonight, my name is Dave Scott, and we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate your listening ears. No matter where on this beautiful planet we call Earth you are from, I would like to say hello to all of you. And we got a special guest in the studio, Angel. Say hi. And we got a couple guys backstage. We're going to bring them in now. And then we're going to see who got first place and chat tonight after that. And here we go. Our first guy is Chad Smith.
What's going on there, Mr. Dave Scott?
That's right. I bet you didn't know he's going to be on the Dave show.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
Sonny couldn't make it tonight. So those things he does, he had a hangover. He didn't make it. Dave, I'm filling in for him.
Okay.
All right, let's bring in. Well, he's fiddling around back there. There's some weird guy in the back. Hey, you ready? Oh man, he's ready. I'm bringing him in, and it's Cinnamon Larry.
I tell you what, my name is Cinnamon Larry. I'm the cousin of Cinnamon Terry. That's my boy right there, you know. Here I am. We got Dave Scott, Chad Smith. You know, we're going around having a good time. Well, how y'all doing today, fellas?
Oh, we're doing just fine there, Cinnamon Larry. You
Yeah,
travel very far to get here today?
Yeah, I know. It took me a while to get her, you know. Talk about I'm over there on the side of the town, you know. Talk about I'm over here talking to y'all, you know. Dave Scott, you know, you look good, man. I like your little wig, you know what I'm saying? You look good, man.
Thank you. I try to keep my look still. You know, I want to look like I did when I used to play hockey. I gotta look good all the time.
He's got the best hair in radio.
That's right.
He's got that good voice. You know what I'm
Face
talking
for
about?
radio and that voice for radio.
Yeah, he don't play around, man. You don't play around down there, Dave Scott, do you?
No. We don't take no shit.
So what we talking about tonight, boy?
Don't be starting shit in the chat room.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I do believe tonight we have Bob Berkins is in the chat room. And that is Chad Smith's nemesis, I think.
Hey.
And you know what, Bob? He can't block you, buddy. He ain't got a wrench here. He can't whack you with a wrench. I took his wrench.
Oh, don't tell him that.
He's so crazy. I mean,
no, hell, about to get. We don't start no shit. Won't be no shit right there. This little Chad Smith. He gonna get you going there, boy.
Bob Bergens, it's so good to see you in here, man.
I know.
That's right, man. We're gonna have good times tonight, guys.
See, Larry want to pop some shit. You know, we talk shit. You know, talk about what's going on there, fellas. What's going on? You want to have a good time? Halloween coming on.
Oh, that's what's going on this week. Yeah, we got Halloween coming up. Forgot all about that.
See, Chad Smith, he gonna dress up like a little ballerina or something like that. He gonna run and get some candy and, you know, eat it up all night when he's sitting there by himself. You know, talk about.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what to be for Halloween, so I just
threw
this shirt. I
Hey,
just threw this shirt on, and
if you're famous,
Joe Biden, you know?
I made you famous at SOR. If you're famous, you just be you, Chad. That's what everyone wants to see.
just gonna try that out. I'll just try to beat this Chad Smith guy and see how that works out for me.
Right. And don't forget, you guys catch the Lovely Lynn shows on the weekends. Hey, wait, what are you doing? Don't drop keys during the commercials, man. You're messing me all up. When do aliens start using keys to get UFO?
Hey, listen here, boy. I reckon, you know, I'm from another planet, you know. We get little side shit, you know, talk about. Hey, all right there, Dave.
Make sure I had that power on this channel.
Wait, Dave, where's the woo, man? Where's the woo, Dave? Come on.
We're bringing the woo. The woo train is rolling.
Yes, Dave. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to disrespect you in any way, man. You know, you're the man. You know, I believe that Dave Scott is always spreading the news, and he's always the big man, you know. I believe in Dave Scott, you know. I got Dave Scott panties on right now.
Chad, you and You and Cinnamon Larry keep talking it up here for a minute. I think I'm gonna go drop my twin brother a link.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Who's your twin brother, boy?
Well, he's gonna try to say he's Chad. He's always trying to.
Oh, I
claim
know this
fame
guy.
on somebody dressing up like different people. You can't trust this guy, but we're gonna drop him a link anyway.
I think I know who you're talking about. I know this guy.
What's the guy's name? Does it start with a Willie?
He's always gonna, he's gonna type in there that he's Chad Smith. This guy always claims that he's Chad Smith, but there's
Guess
no way.
what?
We know who the real one is.
I am Larry from another planet. So, anyways, I can't fucking breathe. So guess what? I gotta take this shit off. God damn.
You better do costume
So I'm
change.
going back to being me. Holy shit, that was rough. That was rough.
Whoa, there you are.
Oh God, I'm back. Oh man.
You're still Cinnamon Larry though, right?
Yeah.
Did that on camera. You just blew a whole bunch of kids' minds when they watch this, man. Ruined Santa Claus.
God damn it. Hey man, that was rough. I was like trying to breathe. I thought I was gonna die, man. I was like, holy shit.
This is
Anyways.
where I learned that Santa Claus was fake. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Hey, little horn girl. You see, look, Dave Scott's got horn girls in the back. You know, you actually do look like Dave Scott, bro.
I'm telling you.
That is Dave Scott.
Just like him.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You are Dave Scott.
Sonny
I'm
will be
sorry,
here
Dave
later.
Scott.
Oh, a ghost just walked behind you, bro.
Hey, hit those freaking icons. Hit the likes. You know, like get them going.
Likes, thumbs up, guys. Come on. They're
Thumbs
down around
up,
there
you know.
somewhere. Way over there by Chad in his lap.
I think it's like over, I don't know.
Somewhere.
So
So
how
guys,
Hit that
hey,
thumbs up button.
what do you guys know about the Mothman? I want to know from people in chat tonight, too. You guys know anything about the Mothman?
I
Oh,
know
I did some
nothing
research
about
this
that.
time. I did some research this time.
Did
I
you?
know you sent me that link, but I'm like, dude, I've been so busy. Like, that's awesome. Like, I want to learn. Like, you tell me about stuff. Like, I want to ask you questions about that. That's
Okay,
kinda
so
cool, man.
Mothman, the Harbinger of Death. I
What
gotta
is it
change
called
my-
again?
They call him the Harbinger of Death. I've never heard that before, but I during my research today, that came up a couple times. So this Mothman dude, he's like from the 1960s, right? Like 1967, I think was. Let me think here. Oh no, 1966.
Hold that thought.
There's
Hold
over
that
100
thought.
eyewitnesses.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back. And
Yeah,
keep
no problem
talking
there,
the time.
Cinnamon Larry.
What are we holding? Where is he going? You can't just pause the show. It's not edited. Hold that thought. It's live, man.
Yeah, he's like,
Hold that
You
thought.
woke him up from
This-
his nap. He had to pee.
This better be good. Whatever.
I'm the one that got woke up. I literally woke up 5 minutes ago there, chat. Funny.
He's speed walking back and forth. He's not even doing nothing. Hey, well, while we got this free time, Chad, can you hear us? Okay. Is my mic okay where it's at?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. You want to say hi to Chad?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I like your horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got her horns up for SOR.
Horns up. There you go.
I didn't know I was going to be taking a commercial. I'd have had one prepared. But yeah, like I said before, you guys don't forget to tune in for Lynn's show on Saturdays. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Her show is always awesome.
Hey,
And
if you're
Dave's show every night, or my show on SOR, Dave's
Your
show every night.
if you're Dave Scott, you can do all the Dave Scott commercials. So we can do like go to mightymoosebeard.com.
Oh, what he's doing is
Go to mightymoosebeard.com. Go ahead and use SOR 2019 for all your Mighty Moose beard needs.
I don't have a wrench. I can't really do them commercials.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But you
I don't have a
can.
wrench. I don't have a wrench in here either. Not in here.
What
at
are you
least.
drinking tonight?
Right now, nothing. I gotta grab something out of the fridge. Probably a White Claw.
Ew.
Just because there's no laws on White Claws.
No, ew.
You know who else?
Yeah, they're kind of gross. Maybe I'll mix a Captain and Coke up.
No, you
Somebody
gotta do
else-
the Trulies.
There's somebody else backstage. It looks like. Let's
Uh-oh.
bring him in. It's still Cinnamon Larry.
No,
No.
No.
it's not my name anymore.
Cinnamon
I
Larry
am-
looks a little different.
I am Dave Scott as a teenager. You know, I used to ride around in my mongoose, you know, like it was kind of cool. I used to listen to like Whitesnake and stuff. Man,
No.
you know?
Dave Scott.
Yeah. No, man. I roll around and I listen to like Whitesnake and Meatloaf,
I got-
man.
I
I
got-
am.
I got
Please
Jerry
change.
Garcia right here in this pouch. Got
I'm
it from
sorry.
his brother.
I
Jerry.
am Dave Scott from back in the days in the 80s, man. When I was a teenager, bro.
80s.
You know? Like that's who I am, you know. I used to roll around, listen to Motley Crue and roll around, you know, like listen to like Poison, you know, like, you know.
Oh, hockey.
Like,
Where,
yeah,
where'd
I
you
used to
play
play
back-
hockey. Like
Did
I
you?
used to like bathe my balls in hockey juice, man, you know. It was awesome,
Hang
man.
in there. Oh,
I'm
hang
not
in there.
saying
You
it.
could be a coach one of these days. You might even have your own
Yeah,
radio.
dude. I'm Dave Scott from the past, man, you know. Like I used to like drink like Schlitz back then, man.
Okay, you got to run the show.
What?
I gotta put the dogs up.
I can't
Schlitz,
run.
dude.
I'm not Amanda.
You talk dogs.
Amanda.
Dave Scott, you can't just walk away from the show. This is we're a live radio station.
We need
you got
Amanda.
you got like Dave Scott from back in the days, man. You know, like I used to like jam out to like a Madonna and stuff. You know, nobody knows about that. You know, like I used to love Madonna, right? Yeah,
Hey,
life was awesome.
I
back
never
then.
listened
hey,
to Madonna.
teenage
It was
Dave
Sinead
Scott.
O'Connor all the way.
What? No.
No,
That's Dave Scott's music.
no,
dude.
man. I used to listen to like what is
Dave
the word?
Scott's
Look,
Yeah. Hey, Dave Scott, you remember we used to listen to Depeche Mode? Yeah, those days were cool, dude. Yeah.
No, it was my days were filled. I told you with Sinead O'Connor. And I said, hey.
I used to,
That's probably about all I could do before they kick us off.
I used to jam out the Cher in my shower, man, when I was
Sinead?
sitting there washing my balls
No.
That's
in the
not
middle of the
Sinead.
night.
I don't know who it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, Cyndi Lauper was the best, man. Like, I remember sitting there, just like, you know, jamming out to Cyndi Lauper, you know. I think it was amazing back in the days, you know.
Freaky.
Hey, my buddy DJ says screw Schlitz. I can't talk. Screw Schlitz. Black Label's where it's at.
What about that Mad Dog 2020, man? I remember
Oh
sitting
my
there
God.
That's
wearing
from back in the
panties.
day, right?
Oh man, dude, I used to drink Mad Dog 2020 and go around and wear my little leopard speedos because that's what you know. That's what Dave
That's
Scott
what
used
we
to do.
Oh,
Wear leopard speedos, you know. That's leopard days, you know.
In the leopard speedo days.
Oh man, that was amazing.
Yeah, buddy.
You
You
know?
guys used to-
Hey,
you
Bob
guys used
Birkins. What's up, Bob Birkins? I'm glad to see you in here, man. You're really
No, I
tearing
haven't
up
been
the
paying-
chat
I haven't
tonight.
been paying attention to the chat, guys. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Oh, you
Bob,
know
I'm not on the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm just watching it.
Big Willie, guys. Big Willie took first place tonight in chat. Bob Birkins took second. And Clown Phone 001 came in third.
Bob
I just
Birkins
love.
was in
I
second
just
position.
you know when I was Dave Scott when I was younger, I used to like my black hair, but now you know my shit is gray in the future. So you know, like look how beautiful it was now. You know, look,
Bob
Hey.
says hi, Dave Scott, but I don't know which one he's talking to.
There is nothing wrong with these locks of loveliness you're going to end up with when you get older.
I know. Dave Scott he's amazing. I am amazing.
You guys are both just amazing.
So Chad,
What?
hey Chad,
Yes, sir.
what's going on, man, with the Mothman, bro? Put it on.
So Mothman, I didn't really know anything about this dude, but I had to do some research.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm sorry, I've been slacking. You know,
So
I'm
this
sitting here
guy,
going,
this guy is a 10. He's got a 10 to 12-foot wingspan. He's about the size of a large man. He's got bright red eyes.
Well, he's about 7 foot tall.
Is
7 foot
Yeah.
tall.
he?
Seven
So
foot
he's
tall.
he's the size of a large man then.
so where is that? Where is this creature or person being? Where has it been seen? Like,
He is headquartered out of Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
so it's only there. It's not like in like it's not in like England or anything. It's just always in West Virginia.
No, he has been seen in Chicago as well.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
Well, I reckon he just a little
In
country
the
boy.
daytime
ain't he?
in Chicago. Yeah, and he started by what they don't think he collapsed that bridge. They think, they think he collapsed the bridge also, but they also think that he had it's like warning you of something bad's gonna happen. You know,
Yeah,
they-
like he's been spotted. People say that they claim that they say that they spotted him before the Chernobyl disaster and in the smoke during 9/11. Been spotted in 2017 was the most recent large sighting, I guess. So he was spotted in Chicago. There's 20 reports between April and July of 2017.
Wow. So
see,
he's been around like trying to tell us like, or maybe like
how
he already knew like something was gonna happen, but he couldn't tell us something was gonna happen. He was more like, it happened, but
It's like he
you were
shows
there.
up right before. Yeah, it shows
We're
up
like, whoops.
with the bridge
Hey.
disaster. There, what's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was just
Bob Birkin said hi, Dave Scott. That is Dave Scott. I'm Dave Scott from the 80s.
Mr. Birkins. Welcome to the show.
I used to wear tight pants and
Mr.
ride bikes,
Birkin.
man.
Love
Yeah,
this
man.
paranormal chop shop radio.
I'm Dave Scott listening to like Motley Crue back in the days, man. You know? Like I used to like jam out to like Poison and like Scorpion and like, that was my shit, dude.
And
Sorry,
what's that
man.
band? What's that Canadian band? Rush.
Rush.
Did
Yeah.
you ever have any Rush blasting over there, Dave Scott?
Yes. Yes.
Gotta have
Yeah,
Rush.
yeah, Rush blasted.
I don't know.
Guys say Alex, from Rush. I can't remember his last name now.
His name was like Cherry. Yeah, that was it. That
What
was
is his
last
name?
Yeah.
Like-
That was
Lifeson?
it.
I'm getting ready to pour a drink.
Lifeson. Alex Lifeson.
Lifeson, that's it. That's it. Alex
That's-
Lifeson.
Thank
You're
you.
so right.
Google.
You see the new cup? That was sponsored by Joe, right? Or not sponsored by him, but I got the idea. When I seen that alien mug, I was like, dude, I gotta have a mug.
I like that. That's funny.
Good stuff. Straight out of the tap.
Straight out of the tap. Right from the source.
That's right.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Bob Birkins.
Hi, I'm Diane freaking Scott with my red hair.
Oh, your hair is red. I just noticed that.
Who's Diane Scott?
Hey, I'm just Diane Scott. I'm from a different alternate dimension. I'm Dave Scott from the other side of the dimensions. What's going on there, girl? What's going on there? Hey, baby girl, what's going on? Mhm.
This is off
I
the
reckon
rails.
you don't know about this little Diane Scott. You don't know about this side, right?
Dave, what's your show like in that dimension?
I just like, I like all kinds of stuff. Pickles in my salad. I like all kinds of stuff. What y'all like on that side of town, Pickles are my favorite pickles.
Pickles.
On this side of town, I like me a little Chad Smith in my salad. I reckon that's right.
We've gone off the rails totally.
Yes,
I gotta
sir.
find. I'm trying to find a picture of Mothman.
I think Chad Smith don't know how to handle this little.
What do you know
this
about
little
Mothman?
Diane.
Who-
I know that he can moth my multiples.
I said Mothman, not Muffman.
Not
I
Mothman.
was talking about muffs. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I like muffs.
Earmuffs, guys.
No, I talk about muffles.
You can't talk like that on radio. This is
Sorry,
SOR. We ain't on commercial.
I'm from an alternate dimension. I'm Diane Scott. I roll around. I talk all kinds of smack. What you gonna do about it, baby boy?
Hey, Big Willie, how's it going, buddy? I see you in the chat there. We've gone off the rails here. Bob Perkins, Big Willie.
All right, let's get back on track, man. What's up with the fucking whole thing with the Mothman? I mean, is that real? Do you actually think that's real?
Man, we got questions from Ann. She wants to know, Diane Scott, do you eat breakfast for dinner?
I actually have.
Oh, that is disgusting. What is wrong with you?
You eat breakfast for dinner?
You ever wake up? See, I used to work nights, and I used to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, hey, man, I got to eat some fucking eggs in the middle of the night. You ever wake up and just put some eggs on your freaking sandwich with some steak? I mean, that's awesome to me.
Well, it depends on what time in the middle of the night. Like, if you're waking up at 3 a.m, that's still considered breakfast. So maybe you don't like breakfast for dinner, but maybe just like a midnight snack.
No, it doesn't matter, man. Food.
Don't
is
eat
food,
breakfast for dinner.
All right, we'll just
leave
it
there. Also, I heard UFO Garage went over by like 17 minutes last night, and I know Sonny warned them that I will put a hit out on them if they go over their time. Don't make me lose no viewers, guys.
Dude,
keep it short. And fucking around.
Diane Scott is not about that, you know. I don't like that. We all gotta respect each other. What's up, motherfuckers?
They had like 417 live viewers. Didn't want to share none of them.
No, terrible. Or like Charles Barkley would say, terrible. It's just terrible.
That was terrible.
So what's up, Chad Smith? When you gonna get your little thing popping, man? You got your little YouTube channel. That's awesome, man.
Oh, dude, I just made that channel. I just made that channel just so when I come home from work, if I have something I gotta get off my chest, I got a place to do it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So who knows? Awesome. We'll probably not gonna do nothing with that, but
shut up. You know, it beat your meat.
He says, "Oh, shut up."
I think he's supernatural.
It beat your meat, dude. You know, I'm seeing a man with a wig on right now. Telling you that, you know.
This Cinnamon Larry. I can't remember all your different names that you've had.
Guys, this might be Paranormal Chop Shop, but I'm running the show. This is the Dave show today, so we got to stay on topic. We can't.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got to stay on topic.
Don't make me put my finger up.
And we're
okay. All right. Do you think the Mothman is an alien or supernatural?
Definitely supernatural.
Definitely sounds supernatural to me, yeah. All right. I never got the alien vibe from him.
Well,
we were talking about like him being spotted in Chicago. That is why I wanted here today, Angel here today, because she knows a story about him being seen right here in California. It's up by a casino, it's maybe 50 minutes from here. It's not very far. So he's actually been spotted here too. It's in our mountains.
I know.
Tell
him. Okay, so I'm getting over cold, so I still have a little bit of a cough. Sorry. My mom was driving up to the casino, and she's seen him standing on the side of the road. She said it was about 7 foot tall. And she said his skin was all black. She said she couldn't really see any legs. She said it just looked like he had huge wings or a cape, and his skin looked like leather, and he had red eyes. And she said it scared the shit out of her, and she just took off. And when she was describing it, I thought of Mothman. And I think it was about a year later, a friend of mine, mind you, this is like 20 years ago, a friend of mine was driving up there, and back then, you guys, I don't know what state they're from, we had like the little mini trucks with the tops chopped off. Mm-hmm. Okay. He was going up to the casino, and he said it was standing in the middle of the road. He described it the same way, about 7 foot tall, black leathery skin, red eyes, and he said he floored it. And he said it just jumped up and flew over his truck. And he said when he looked up, he just seen black.
That's
And
crazy.
Wow, that's sweet.
they said
That's
the way they
insane.
described it sounds like the Mothman.
Imagine seeing that. Like you're just like driving and you see some freaking, you know, like
I'd have a heart attack.
what, you know. I mean, yeah, you're pretty much right. You know, and a lot of people don't realize that there's things out there that we don't understand. Like it's pretty awesome and scary at the same time. You know, to me, like you never know what's gonna happen the next day. Like that's like your friend never thought that was gonna happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And they actually saw that. You know.
Yeah.
Like imagine they actually had like a GoPro and it was able to record that. You know. That would have been awesome.
Were like telling all kinds of people. My mom wouldn't tell anybody because she didn't want anybody to think she was crazy.
Well, a lot of people think you're crazy when you see stuff. You know, that's the problem. Nobody wants to believe you. You know, everybody thinks like there's something wrong with you when you see something. And it just the way that humanity works, or the human brain, or you know, us as humans work, you know. Like if I saw something, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be like, you're crazy. Kind of like your friend, you know.
Okay.
Just click the button.
So one of the main explanations people have for the Mothman is because of his bright red eyes that everyone sees. A lot of people are thinking it's the barred owl, because an owl, if you shine a light in an owl's eyes in the middle of the night, they turn bright red, especially that owl. And I guess there's a lot of owls like that in that area that they were originally spotted. But owls aren't 7 foot tall. So
no. Well, a barred owl is about like 3 foot tall. And actually they weigh like about like almost 2 pounds. You can't even hear them coming. You can't. They're just like really small, meaning like minute when it comes to sound. Like you can't hear them. Like sometimes I know. Oh, there goes the dog. Like you can't hear owl coming. It just that's how they do their thing, man. Owls are awesome. That is my favorite animal in the world, man.
I'm just gonna say I think I'm gonna have to throw that explanation out, because if people keep seeing a 7 foot tall man, then kind of gets rid of the owl explanation.
Yeah. And owls are feathery, not leather.
Yeah.
See, we're humans and we think that we know everything, but we really don't. You know, like everybody's like, oh, we know everything about what's going on around us. There's things out there that we don't know nothing about, you know, like
Absolutely.
the whole ghosts, you know, different dimensions, different things that you don't know about. You know, they could be like, oh, like I hate when somebody's like, oh, we're the only creatures in the whole universe. How can you say that?
Yeah.
That would be a waste of space. That would be a waste of space, you know?
Yeah.
To me, like, even if you believe in God, I'm not trying to be religion in here, but why would he just make us? Like, we're a failure, you know? Like, we're just like a freaking virus to this world.
On this planet, yeah.
Yeah. Everything we do, we destroy it. Like, so he's going to be like, oh, we're just going to let this run. Now, there's other things out there, you know? I mean, there's other things that we don't know about. And I would love to know, but go ahead.
How about the Fresno night crawlers, Lewis? Have you ever heard of those?
Oh,
that sounds like some kind. That sounds like some kind of bait that I could use to go catch some bass or something.
That's what I said. It sounds like bait.
Can you pull up the video?
Yeah, I think I can. You guys go ahead and talk for a minute, chat. I want to see if I can share a video with you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? I'm old school. Like, I remember having dial-up. You guys ever had dial-up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remember that? Like when
what they call that, 56K or something?
Like I remember, like just to be funny, because I like to be funny. I remember like trying to dial up like a picture of a naked girl, and it was like doo doo doo, and it was like 5-6 minutes, and it's still dialing. It's only like by the nipple, and then my mom walked in. And I'm like, delete.
It's taking me 5 minutes to get to this point.
God dang it, Mom. Why'd you come home? You know, it was back in the days, you know, that's how I was. Like,
and if somebody else was on the phone, you couldn't get online.
I'm looking for
Oh no, I remember being online and I'm like trying to stuff, like trying to like
Yeah, that's
do
the
like
one up in
stuff,
Yosemite.
trying to do stuff to myself, and then next thing you know, it's like it boots you off, and the next thing you know, you're not online anymore. That sucked.
My bad.
Yeah. Hey, Dave Scott,
Yes, sir.
I love your beard, man. It's
Thank you.
majestic.
Thank you.
Hey, Big Willie
Yeah.
says thoughts on the Mothman being an omen to bad things to come. Is he trying to warn and help people, or is he actually the one that's bringing the danger?
I've
So
heard both.
he's pretty much trying to say that he's like the Antichrist. Who believes in the Antichrist? I mean, who believes in religion? Well, the whole thing about that, like, who believes that religion is real, or
So you think that
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so you think that he is actually warning, or is he actually the one that's like he's the one bringing the danger when he shows up?
I've heard both.
That's a good question. Nobody really knows, man. What if
Right.
he is trying to tell you something, but we are
Just
just so self-centered that we don't even know.
That could be.
When it comes to like reality, when it comes to humanity, who knows who we are? Who knows where we came from? Maybe he is like a savior. Maybe
Like
he
Lewis
is.
said, there's weird things out there. I know those the Fresno night crawlers I was telling you about. A lot of people say they're fake, and it looks weird, man. It looks like a puppet to me, but why would that guy do that?
Well, I've read stories too that
Let me see
Native
if I can share a
Americans
video.
have
Let
like
me know if you can
carvings.
see this.
What were you saying, baby girl?
I've read a couple stories that Native American thinks these night crawlers, or they have something to do with Native Americans. I've seen some tribes that have carvings of them.
See, the
Okay.
thing about the whole Native Americans, they know
Are
they
you
knew
seeing
or
that,
they
Chad?
know.
Chad, are you seeing that?
Not on my screen, no.
No, I didn't share it. No, I didn't.
No, I don't have the stream up, the YouTube stream up. I just have StreamYard
okay.
up, but I can see real quick.
Yeah,
on
but
my
you
phone.
should have seen it. You should have seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see it on my end.
Native Americans know so much
There you
that
go.
we don't know.
Yeah.
They know so much more that we don't know, man.
Native
To be
Americans?
Can you
Yeah.
see this now, Lewis?
Yeah, it's on there now.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know how
Alright.
the hell you did that.
I learned it from watching Joe and Ben.
What the fuck is that?
That's a Fresno night crawler. And a
Yep.
baby one, it looks like. There's the first one. This is the first one the first one I ever seen. Oh shit, it's the cops. My nephew just walked in, guys.
Make sure you tell him that you're Dave Scott.
Yeah, I'm Dave Scott. Don't be messing with me tonight.
Yeah, he won't fuck with you when you say
I'm
that.
Canadian.
Hey. Hello, eh?
Hey, how's she
Man,
going?
hey,
Nate?
you don't know
Oh,
what's
Going.
you don't know what's going on around you, man. Like I love the fact that there's so much out there that we need to learn. But I hate
There's
the
a
fact
bear
that
going
people
through my
say
picture.
I hate the fact that people say, "Oh, it's not out there." Like, no, you're wrong, or no, that doesn't exist. Like, why? What? Why not? I hate that. I hate people that say that. Like, come on, man. Like, you have to be open minded. Like, you have to have something out there besides us. Like, would you think humans are the only freaking creatures that roam around freaking Earth? No,
Yeah,
man.
life's too boring if that's all you believe.
I mean, Bigfoot is the biggest and the coolest ninja in the world, dude. To me, and he is. He's like, you know what, motherfuckers? Yeah, you can't catch me. Like, he is like, I believe, like, if you ever really read about Bigfoots, they're really ninja-ish because they were like made like actually she's laughing. They were like
I'm
slaves,
laughing
like
at him. No, my aunt's really into Bigfoot, and so I hear like all of it. And I've had a friend
So-
that's seen.
Bigfoots were.
And I have a
Bigfoots-
viewing post, and I know they're going to come back because I put an American nickel out at my viewing post, and he took it And then a couple weeks later, it got replaced with a Canadian nickel. So he owes me another
God
nickel.
damn, Dave Scott. Your offerings.
Yep, he owes me another nickel. I gave him an American nickel and one from
Hey,
the
Dave
US.
Scott.
He only gave me a
Them,
Canadian nickel.
them
He'll be
motherfucking
back.
Bigfoots
He'll
are
be
freaking hood. They're gangsters. They just like to steal nickels. God dang it.
Come on,
I
nickel.
forgot we were talking to Dave Scott here for a second. I'm like, oh, really,
Yeah,
Sonny?
yeah.
That's-
I forgot Dave Scott was here. But anyways, hold on. Let me comb my hair. 'Cause
Sounds very similar to somebody else I know.
Hey, Chad, why don't you hit him up? Because apparently he's either mad at me or
You think he's mad at you?
he might be shaving his head, trying to be like, don't let him shave his head.
Yeah, he's probably like, I got a great idea now that I've seen somebody else's costume.
Everyone will hate me if he shaves his head.
You
Oh,
actually
boy.
look like Dave Scott. That's fucking insane.
Who does?
You.
I am
Of
Dave.
course-
You are Dave
Of course,
Scott.
Dave Scott looks like Dave Scott.
God dang it. But anyways, oh my God, I'm twisted right now. When it
All
comes to the whole, Bigfoots were actually slaves back in the day, supposedly. Did you hear about that?
No.
Like before us. Okay, so the Anunnakis were supposed to come and be like, yo, we need to mine some gold and we need some stuff. We need mines, minerals, and all that. So they actually made Bigfoot. But Bigfoot was not dumb, but they just weren't smart enough to do their thing. That's why when Bigfoot comes around, it smells like sulfur because they live in cages still. I'm sorry, caves still. So they're like sitting underground. So that's why they still smell like sulfur when they come up. Like people say, when they see a Bigfoot, they smell like kind of like a salty
Really bad
sulfur.
smell,
Like a
Yeah.
swamp.
So
Well, that's what I would
yeah.
because they hide out because there was a big war back in the days when we were made, when humans were made. There was a big war with Homo sapiens and Bigfoots and Sasquatch, and we actually, there was a big war because they made us and they wanted us to overcome because we were smarter. But there was still some that actually were able to go in caves and hide in caves and hide out. And that's why there's still Bigfoots around because
I heard there's like different kinds.
Oh yeah, there is different kinds. I just feel like, we were made to be slaves back in the days.
You ever seen the video of one? I mean,
we were made to
No.
for
while he's
gold.
talking
Like,
about it, I'll share another video.
what is the number one conductor? What is the one conductor in the world? It's actually gold.
Train conductors.
Gold conducts electricity so much more than anything in the world. I'm an electrician, so I can say that. And copper, and then you got aluminum. But we were made to actually mine materials, by the Sumerians and the whole thing. What's that?
No. Sorry.
No,
I said, who's got a squeaky chair?
We were I'm sorry, we were just slaves. That's what we were. And that's what Bigfoot was, but they were before us. Like the whole thing, like we're trying to do, like they're trying to do the whole mammoth thing right now. Have you guys ever seen that? That they're trying to like make mammoths now come back to life?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I've seen that. Where's that at?
Have you seen that, Chad? Oh
yeah.
This is
I got into that a couple years ago.
Chad, she
They're
hasn't
trying
seen
to do
this
that.
video yet. Let me play her this video.
this is this is a video of yeah. Look at this thing.
Whatever it is.
This is a Bigfoot climbing up.
He's trying to get as straight as he can.
Right
But
between
look at
these
it go.
two trees,
How
Look,
freaky that
climbing, it's a
is.
black spot.
My friend was born and raised up in
Black,
Auberry, and
got
he's seen
white
one.
feet, and it's in a hurry.
See the
and
trees
That is
up
not
here?
a sheep.
You can get a size reference that when those trees are like 10
That.
feet off to 20 feet tall.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's
Sorry,
too much
guys.
stuff that we close our mind out to.
But yeah, she's from here, so yeah. When I tell her wish on, she knows that's scary. That's not that far. That's where we go.
Like aliens, man. Like,
Dave, what was
And then
interesting?
different color ones too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different
Yeah,
color
like that
ones.
one was black, but there's brown ones, and they say there's white ones.
There's red ones because
red
the
ones,
one
yeah,
in
that's
Auberry that my friend seen was red.
And there's some with like red hair like me, you know?
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
What was
You know,
your question,
kinda like-
Chad?
Sorry.
I am Diane Scott, you know, that's my name, you know.
What was your question, Chad?
Well, first I want to get to Big Willie's comment here. He said, "Who all votes to invite Bob Erkins in the chat to jump into the live?" Dave Scott can share the link right into the chat. I vote yeah.
Would everyone like to meet Bob Berkins? I will drop this link right now. Bob, tell me in chat. Would you like to come on, buddy? I'll drop you a link right now. It will be epic. You get
Dave,
to be on
I wanted
Dave's
to-
show, Bob, with Dave Scott,
Not-
the beautiful Dave Scott.
I want to see Dave Scott Square.
Come on,
like the
Bob, you can do
actual
it,
Dave
buddy.
Scott.
You got a camera and a microphone.
You just put dot,
He's
dot,
just
dot.
he's
I'm
listening.
in.
He says he's listening.
Okay, you don't have to, buddy. No pressure. If you ever want to, though, one of these days, you're more than welcome. And yeah, Pepper H is in here.
Peppa H. We got Chris Holmes in here. Guitar
Chris,
Slinger.
yes, sir. I might have to drop a link, guys. These guys might have some stories they want to tell. And you guys can just click on it, and if there's any story we go across or tell that you got something you might want to share, jump backstage, and I'll see you. I'll see you eventually, and I'll bring you in from the green room. Don't be
Hey,
drinking all the booze back there. Everything you drink in the green room, you got to pay for.
Yeah, it's like
This
one of those
can't-
mini fridges at a hotel. If you open that fridge, it's like $50. Did you see Josh's comment in Guitar Slinger? He said Chris Bledsoe told me something about Bigfoot being a supernatural entity or something, and their race
I
went
heard
extinct.
that. I
Yeah.
heard that.
And there's orbs around him and stuff when people see him. I guess they said they've seen orbs around Bigfoot and
Yeah, I've
also
heard
UFO
that.
sightings. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's why nobody ever can find them because they disappear so quick.
He's an interdimensional being. Like he's just like a ninja, bro. Like he just goes in and out. Like I believe, like he's an interdimensional being. Like I just think, like
So
he
the
just knows
differences
how-
between Bigfoot and the Fresno Nightcrawlers, one thing that stuck out to me about the Nightcrawlers is that they have never been known to show a sign of threat. So they're like a peaceful being. But
Yeah,
The
that's what I
Nightcrawlers?
heard.
Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
Well, they don't have no arms or no
They got
heads.
no arms. They're 4 foot tall, no arms. Yep.
They walk like puppets
What would-
on strings.
Why would you not be freaking like cordial and be nice? Like
Can I look up
like
stuff on here?
if you could go in and out, if you could go in and out of dimensions, like if you see a human, if you're a Bigfoot, right, and you're like, you know what? Why would I mess with this person? I don't need to mess with that person. I could just disappear. I would never see them again.
Look up.
Like
Native
it just
American
to me, that's the way I look at things. Like, man, like
Let me fix my mane, guys.
It takes a lot of work to have the
his,
best hair in radio.
coming up next.
I know.
they've been here before us, so they know how to deal with us, and they know how to hide from us. That's how I feel.
The Bigfoots.
Dave,
Yeah,
how do you-
I think like they were around before us, they were made before us, and then they know how to deal with us. Like they know, like, okay, we know how to hide from them. We got more intellectual things besides them. Like even though we think so is smart, but we don't even
Let's
we don't even like experience like or even like there's so much land that we've never been in or ocean.
Oh
Like,
yeah, we've only explored like 3% of the oceans.
guys, I got somebody that might want to say something here, but I
We
got
got
no
some-
picture. So if we get
Yes.
get Willie trolled, I'm sorry in advance, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Is it gonna be
Okay.
like flat Earth?
There's 2 people backstage. Chris, I'm gonna get to you next. Chris Holmes, I know you, buddy. I know you're not gonna troll me, but yeah, this is I'm not gonna get this right. Radagast? Radagast.
I
Yeah.
wonder if Dave Scott has seen this.
Here we
Hate
go.
racist.
Hey man, can you hear us? Can we hear you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, all right, man. Welcome to the show.
Another flat earther.
You're You're not a flat earther. That's okay. Even if you think the Earth is round, you can come on the show.
That's right.
I don't know, man. I saw
Yes.
your profile, bro. I think I seen some flat earth shit on your profile. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I like to listen to that because it's funny.
yeah.
The
You're
flat
right.
Earth stuff.
Did you
Yeah.
did you have a story to tell us or a question or?
I have a question. In the island of stability, the scientists thought for a long time that element 115 could be synthesized, and it was in 2013. Do we have any news from that? I don't see anywhere that
Synthesized
we're talking
it like
about.
into a powder or a liquid? What do you?
It's an element.
Oh,
I've
It's
never
an
heard of
element
that.
that
do you have any info on that, Chad? Because I do not.
That's the first time I've heard of that. Actually,
Yeah,
it's called unantonium. I can write it.
we only
for
have
you.
so many resources here at SOR. I guess I.
So is it actually like a resource or like a mineral? What actually is it? Like we don't know anything
It's
about
an-
that, so I'm intrigued by it. Like, tell us.
It's an element that we don't find here at our natural state.
element.
A bit like the helium-4 that we can find on the surface of the moon.
Let me bring another guest in, and maybe she might know.
So-
but this is a hard one.
So where do you live? Where do you live?
I would
I
like to
live,
know, Dave Scott, what you're doing with another woman.
Well, it's not cheating if it's different area codes, babe. Oh
I
no!
live
I'm sorry, what did you say?
live in the mountains.
I said it's not cheating if it's different area codes. So, how are you doing tonight? And did you hear the guys? Can you?
Dave Scott, you need to get home right now.
I can't. I'm on a date. Oh, now I'm in trouble, boys. Mrs.
Oh, no.
SOR. Miss.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Mrs.
Hey.
SOR has caught it. I was
You know-
hoping she'd be able to answer that question, Rod. I guess I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what's
Oh.
crazy? I actually seen Dave Scott square in the corner of the picture. Yeah, you didn't look at it. I seen you.
Yeah. Let me
I seen you.
let me
I
bring
see
in
you.
let me bring in Chris Holmes and see if he knows anything about this, guys, because he's the smart guy. He might be the one. He might know the answer.
What did I miss?
So
All right, Chris, I'm gonna have. Can you ask Chris that question one more time, right? I guess.
Yeah, was that?
Chris, this is am I saying your name right?
Yeah.
Is it Radagast? Not you, Chris. Other-
Radagast.
Yes.
Can you ask that question one more time for Chris and tell him about it being synthesized down?
Yeah, with pleasure. I was asking about any news about the synthesization of element 115 in the lab, because there was no news about it since like 2013.
Huh.
So
Yeah,
is
actually,
this
I
some
haven't
kind
Yeah,
of-
yeah,
is
that
this some-
was like the stuff that was like originally. I guess it was supposed to be like Bob Lazar's stuff, and then he's
yeah, like a chemical.
I guess he claimed it like
Yeah, but it was synthesized in a laboratory for real.
Yeah, you think
But-
it was synthesized or recreated? Like
I
But
think only a
synthesized,
very small amount was synthesized, and it was only
Yeah.
for like a split second.
yeah, it was like with they synthesized it in nuclear reactions, like using like some kind of like a beam or something with some sort of yeah, they were able to synthesize it, but it was like only for like a few split seconds and stuff like that. But it
Yeah.
actually was made with nuclear. It was like either some kind of nuclear process that they were able to dish that stuff out. So that they've actually been doing that type of stuff, not in vast amounts, like not enough to
No,
give
no.
Lazar so he can pump it up in his UFO and fly off like the UFO badass that he is. But they've been definitely been doing that stuff. I think there've been like a lot of controversy around that because some people say that, well, it was something that was going to end up on the periodical chart anyways, and he just guessed or had a lucky guess, or he probably was like released it back when people really didn't know that much about it, so that I guess they were sort of like, oh, I guess this means he's right. But there's been some debate on whether or not he really discovered it, quote unquote, or if it was just something that was just going to end up being discovered anyway as technology went along, and he just sort of threw that out as a nugget to because the reporters and stuff at the time, they're not going to know that much on how to follow that up.
So what is that actual chemical able to do? Like, actually, what does it do? Like, what can you actually do with that? Like,
If it's completely synthesized.
yes,
According
what are you
to
able to do?
Zara-
I mean, am I able to just put it in my car and fly, or what is the actual structure, and what is this chemical? What you're talking about actually do? Like, what can it do for humanity, or what does it actually do? Has there ever been
But
any
you-
study, or have you heard anything that it does anything for us?
According to Lazar, it would act a bit like magnetite for the electromagnetic field, but with the gravitational field instead of the magnetic one.
So you're saying it's pretty much like your anti-gravity, like you don't even need any fuel to use. I mean, it's like kind of like a chemical that self-sustained itself, and you don't even need any freaking fuel to use it. Like once you use it, it just uses itself for the rest of its, it's just there, like you just use it. You go here, you go there. It's like self-sustained. That's what I'm getting off of it. Like that's pretty cool. Like imagine that shit, like you don't need fuel. Like my gas is $3.20 a gallon right now. God damn it, that's expensive. I want some of that shit you're talking about right now because I'm sick of paying gas. So am I able to put this in my car and drive around and not even freaking have to fill up anymore? That's what I'm saying. Like that'd be kind of cool to me. But but the government's not going to put that out there, even if that's available. Why would they give it to you? I mean, if they're not going to make no money.
Source.
Started 6th, finished
Really?
2nd.
Wow.
It
Did
is
you
not
get all
an
that?
energy.
Did I lose y'all? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Rodriguez. Did you get all that, buddy?
Yeah. And it's not an energy source. It's more like a way to tap into gravitational energy. But you
That's
need
awesome.
energy to make it work. A bit like a magnet, you would need electricity to work.
Yeah, but what kind of what amount of energy? Do you know, like nuclear power type of energy, or is this something that I could just hook up to the battery cables in my truck or something like that?
Yeah.
Gravitational force is a force in nature, just like electromagnetism or combustion, what you use in a typical car. But if you take Tesla by example, you use energy to propulse you.
Yeah.
But you
I
can
understand.
only use it within the capability of this type of energy.
It's crazy to me. Like magnetic, you don't have to charge a magnetic field. Magnetic is always there. That's why the world keeps spinning
The
around.
magnetic
We
field
have
of the Earth.
magnetic field. But like magnetic is always, and I believe it's always going to be there. But we don't have that technology for some reason. I believe we do,
No,
but we don't put it out there. Like imagine
Mars.
you just
Hey, guys,
just use the magnetic field of the Earth to just travel around the Earth.
What's up, Dave Scott?
What's up, Dave Scott? Love you, bro.
My fingers
Imagine
up.
just be like, you don't have to charge your car,
Hey.
or you just use
What's
your
up, Dave
phone
Scott?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second, Lewis. I'm going to bring someone else in so they can hear these questions and weigh in on it too. How's it going, sir? What's your name?
What is this? An alternate dimension?
Hey, we got the same name.
Wait.
What are you
You're a
doing?
good-looking dude,
Why-
man.
Why are you copying my fantastic, luscious locks?
Hey, these locks of loveliness were just on my head when I woke up this morning. I want to know is how come when I walked out of my room dressed like this earlier, my wife looked like she was going to have a heart attack, and she said, "Dave, Sonny's here. Sonny's here, Dave. You better hide. You better hide."
That was a
What's
good
that
one.
all about?
I'm Dave Scott
No
from the
comment on
80s,
that one.
man. That's what I am. You see me?
Hold on.
Why do you fake my dad?
I'm your uncle, buddy. He just never introduced you to me.
See, I'm your daddy
He's
from
been
the
hiding
80s.
from you, buddy.
You see
Yeah.
me?
Which one's the evil twin?
I'll take the evil twin. I'll take the evil twin, Chris.
I'm telling you right now, you better be available tonight for the round table. That just got you an invite.
I'm there every night. I'll be there
Hey,
for sure.
hey, Dave. I'm Dave Scott
Yes.
from the 80s, man. I listen to Motley Crue. Look, you see my beautiful, luscious hair? You see that?
You
know?
look more like Prince there, Lip Blade Lou.
No, I'm Dave
Come
Scott.
on, sing
back
us
in the
some
80s,
Purple
man.
Rain. Sing us some Purple Rain.
Purple rain, purple rain. There you go. Hey, what's up, little boy? Little Dave Scott Jr.?
Yeah.
What's going
What's
on,
his
brother?
name? What's your name, buddy?
Oh, he's running away now.
Oh, yeah, like that.
He's like, I gotta go watch the car real quick and feed the
He's like, oh, dad's
Mhm.
weirdos again.
I guess I'm ghetto Dave Scott. You know, like back in the days. Like I'm like LaQuisha Scott. That's who I am.
You said you
You
kept
know,
listening
hey.
to Cyndi Lauper, and I'm like, no, he'd listen to Celine Dion.
This
No
feels
way,
so
man.
much like SRR. We've got two Dave Scotts and Bob Birkins in the chat. I mean, can it get any more?
Bob,
Dave, you should
And
listen to
Chad
Friend of
Smith.
Bob.
And you got
Chad
Chad Smith.
We got Lip Blade Larry, Cinnamon Larry,
No, somebody said lip prints.
Lip Prince, Lip Prince. Someone
Lip
called
I'm a
him
friend
Lip
of Bob.
Prince
They
in
really
the
did.
chat. That's hilarious.
I kind of look like
What do you-
fucking Prince. It's like an 80s look. I love it, you know?
Come on, give us a little red Corvette.
Yeah.
No. Okay, you ready for this one? Give me a minute. All right, give me a minute.
Oh, you've got him going now. Oh no.
He's got a collection.
We'll take him out when he's doing his costume change so we don't see him naked.
I've never seen so many different costume changes.
Oh,
So,
God,
guys-
you got him started.
Dave, did you hear? I think Ragast, right? Ragast's question about synthesizing down.
Oh, Element 115.
I did not.
Chris answered
I
it.
did not.
Actually, that was actually a good answer, Chris.
Well, I don't know if I could answer it adequately as what he really wanted, but yeah.
I thought you did a great job, to be honest.
Yeah, I was stuck for a minute.
He outlined it very well.
Thank you.
Did you
Well-
have anything like further to ask about
Yeah.
or to talk about it, Rad? If
Do you want to add anything else, buddy?
I have many questions. Where do you stand on the Lazar story?
The Lazar theory on Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
on his story.
I'm curious.
Lazar,
I'm curious.
I think Bob Lazar did what he said he did. I believe he did. I think he
Really worked there, and
I think he worked there and he built UFOs, man. Well, he didn't
Saw
build
what
them,
he
but Yeah, he got to see parts and try to recreate them, and I think
I
he
would
did that.
fucking love to work there.
To
You
work
would
there.
like that, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would love to work there, but I might like to tour there if I don't want to end up like Bob. What do you think
Yeah.
about that, Dave? Would you ever want to work at Area 51?
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you would.
Dude, the toys they get to play with there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The toys, man.
Even the stuff we do
you
know
know.
about that they do admit to, the planes and the fighter jets and stuff. Even if
Oh.
the aliens and UFOs aren't real, at least they still get to play with all the planes and jets that we don't get to see or use.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to want me handling any of that hazardous material because I'm clumsy.
Well,
I'm
once they know
forgetful.
Chad Smith is ready, they'll be handing out the money to get him there.
Yeah, once they see that I'm starting to gain popularity on YouTube, thanks to Dave Scott, they're going to bring us both in for questioning.
You're welcome, buddy. Anytime.
Oh, yeah, that Dave Scott. Yeah.
Proto Dave,
Not this other guy that came in late. that we're
Oh
not really
my
sure who he
God.
is.
the evil twin. Yeah.
Dave, isn't that hoodie too comfortable to take off?
Yep, that's my UFO garage hoodie right there.
Yes, sir. I
I
wear
got
mine
all
everywhere.
the shirts. I'm going to buy that hoodie next.
Yep. Go to ufogaragebodcast.com/shop.
Did you ever see their Sea Monkeys shirt? The Sea Monkeys one. I did the design for that one.
That's back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you really?
Somewhere
The
on
Sea Monkeys one?
somewhere on their store, you can buy Dave Scott panties.
Yep.
Hey, it's me, Diane Scott, from an alternate dimension.
Oh my God. This
Hey,
is off the
Di.
rails.
Hey, Dave
Jen-
Scott.
Gender swap Dave Scott.
Yeah.
Gender swap Dave Scott.
Yeah, he's from an
How you
alternate
doing?
dimension.
Yeah, Diane Scott. That's me. Unsubscribe to us.
You know he's a real Dave Scott variant because of the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dave Scott.
Were you at all curious? Were you at all curious, Dave, on wondering why I was growing this beard out?
I had no clue, dude. I had no clue. This is one of the most awesome shocks I've ever had in my life.
I talked with Ann about it, and I asked Chad, and I asked Ann and Solar, you think he'll know that this is more of a tribute, right? And we're not making fun of him. And she said, no, he'll know and he'll love it.
This is one of the greatest moments of my life.
Hey, Dave Scott.
That's awesome.
I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad.
You missed the intro.
Oh, I know. I gave an intro and everything. You might have to go back and watch that.
I will. I totally will. This is phenomenal.
I even
By
did
the way,
your-
that was my wife who came in.
She's very beautiful.
That's awesome.
Very beautiful. That's the first time I've ever seen her. Now let me.
That's the first time
now I gotta
anybody's
give
seen
you.
her.
I thought she looked like Diane Scott more, but whatever.
Look, when I hold my finger up, he does not be quiet, Dave. I don't know how you do it. Oh, you're so pretty.
Hey, pretty girl.
Let me do this for Dave, guys, because he has to do it almost every night. Mr. Cowley.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the
What
show.
What about that?
Mr. Cowley loves his spaced out radio.
Loves
out,
his
Dave.
paranormal shop.
Look out, Dave. Now
You-
your wife
you
knows
missed.
there's a spare if she ever needs one.
Well, that's okay. I mean, hey, whatever happens, happens, right? You also missed Square Hammer.
Square Hammer, I don't remember that part. What I missed
When
with
he's
Square Hammer?
when he's
Square.
when he's in the chat room, I always
Oh.
from Ghost. That's a song from Ghost called Square Hammer. So I always say, "Are you on the square? Are you on the level?
Oh,
Are
I
you
get
ready
it
to
now.
stand right here, right now, before your Davo."
For your Davo.
I get it. I
You
get
rock,
it now.
Dave. You rock, buddy.
I completely missed
Yeah.
that. I
One
thought
and
Dave
only.
was going to break into hammer time. Like, stop, hammer time.
That's awesome,
No,
man.
no way, dude. No way. Hold on, my little guy's coming back. There he is.
Hey,
Say
little
hi, buddy.
guy.
What's up,
How
bud?
you doing,
Hey,
bud?
buddy. What's your name, man? Oh, he
Oh, they're
can't hear
talking
us.
to
So
you. Put your earpiece in.
But what's
What's
your
your
name, buddy?
name? Are you
What's your
Dave
name?
Scott Jr.?
You play hockey, buddy?
Mwah.
We're
Oh,
all your
they're talking
dad's
to you.
friends, man.
Do
We're all
you
your
play
dad's
hockey?
friends. We're
Say
all your dad's
hey.
friends, man. We're here for you, man. We love you, man. You hear me?
They're asking if you play hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting good?
We
Yeah.
hear you're really pretty good at it.
When you practice, you make sure you work up a sweat, right? If you ain't sweating, you're not practicing hard enough.
If you're not first, you're last. Remember that.
You want to go play some guitar for these guys and shred?
I
Are
want to
you
see
really?
some of that.
Yeah.
They wanna
Oh,
see
he's
you
gonna
shred,
go,
dude.
dude.
Oh,
Oh man.
Hold on.
oh, man.
Hold on. Hold on.
It looked like he walked out with business.
No,
he did.
he means business.
Those
He
guitar
means
lessons have been
business
paying
right now.
off.
Let's check it out.
That's so awesome that you got him doing that, Dave, man. Like, that's awesome that you're spreading your freaking genes and your knowledge to your child, man. That means a
'Cause
lot
it-
to me, man.
Wait, where
Because
is
I
it?
can't grow a lip blade. That's why.
Oh, this one.
Ha ha ha! You
Use your
got
guitar, buddy.
jokes.
Use your guitar.
Joe. Nice to see
Joe,
you,
what's
Joe.
up, bro? Man, I'm trying to grow my beard out. See, look, it's getting there.
Hold on, boys. He's just plugging in.
Joe's beard is on a whole different level.
Uh-oh, I
Oh,
hear
we're gonna
that.
rock out, dude. I heard that amp, and I got a good system in here, guys. It's gonna be loud.
Hold on.
What's your kid's name, anyways? On my ass.
Oh, look at this! Look at all them drums, Dave.
Wow.
Turn around. Turn around and play.
I want to hear some Rush.
Come on, give us some power chords.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's
Thank you, Dave.
fantastic.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dave,
he's
All right.
here.
that's awesome, man. That you do
Get
that
on your
for
drums.
child, man.
Get on your drums.
Get on your drums.
No, I don't want your microphone. He's got his little setup here.
He's live on YouTube. He's got to take
Awesome.
advantage.
Look at your setup, Dave. That's awesome, man. You play
Yeah,
drums
that's really
too?
cool.
This kid does.
Yeah, this will scare those bears away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the basics. Yeah.
Come give me a hug.
That's good
Good
stuff.
job,
Give him
buddy.
a round of applause, guys.
I love you.
Dave Scott's child, man. What's your
That's my
kid's
boy.
name, Dave? Hey, Dave,
That's
what's his name?
His name's Colby.
Kobe.
Oh,
Kobe. Kobe.
He's the
Kobe.
one you were telling us about that's working up a sweat at practice.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to
Yeah.
see how
Awesome, man.
sweaty he was.
You're a proud dad, ain't you?
Oh, fuck yeah. That's my little metalhead, man.
Yo,
That's awesome.
I got
man.
grandkids that age, Dave.
You old. Look at you.
You're
am.
old. Look at you.
Hey, man, I greatly appreciate you being here with us, man, and hanging
Oh,
out.
I love
know?
you guys.
I know, man. We're
I'll
all
be-
friends, man. Like we just
Drop me a link
awesome.
and I'll be at the round table.
Yeah, well, you're
That'll be
coming
a
on air
blast.
looking like that, so We'll see you at the round table tonight.
All right, buddy.
All right, take care,
That's
guys.
awesome. Hey, man,
All right,
much
have a good
love,
day.
brother.
You're awesome. Tell your wife I said hi. She's lovely. Tell your kids happy Halloween,
All right.
man.
All right, boys.
See you,
Take
Dave.
care.
We'll see you later today.
All right, and everybody, you can catch Dave every night on SOR, Spaced Out Radio.
Yes.
For us,
Get
it's
there.
9 PDT.
Why I look like Lakeisha all of a sudden, man?
On the couch.
You want to switch chairs? You
Nope.
uncomfortable?
Nope.
Cool.
Make sure you're in the right time zone. Unless the Earth is flat, then it's whenever.
Yeah, I told Dave Willie
This
after
is
his
whatever.
show. I told him I was convinced that the Earth was flat after he did his show. Then I told him to have breakfast ready because I was going to drive there, but I was going to take the bottom side of the Earth so there's no traffic. So I was able to get to Michigan in like 8 hours with no traffic.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, man, for real. You know?
Yeah,
For real,
Chris.
you know?
There's guys. This is another thing about
Hey,
Chris. Me and
Chris, man.
We've
Chris.
already talked a few times. And Chris, do you still want to come on? And I have the whole show scheduled for you on the 5th of next.
Yeah, I'll take care of it then. I just came in just to pop in for a little bit to see what you
Yeah, I
guys are
know
up to.
that's what I mean. Do you still want to come on? You want me to keep you scheduled for the 5th?
Yeah, sure, man.
All right, guys.
What would you guys like to focus on when I do come back? What do you want me to
We're
bring?
gonna let
That-
you pick the topic, buddy.
That's up to you, man. To be
Yeah.
honest, that's up to you, you know? Like,
So
what
I
would you-
got to do all the homework then. Okay, I see how this.
No.
You let us
No,
know.
but like,
You let us
I just
know.
want to
it's
show
good.
up. You bring the boom.
Oh, you have so much knowledge, man, and I have
Have
heard
you seen?
you.
Have
And
you seen me on Will's show? I mean, not the one where
Yes,
I'm
yes,
mastering
yes.
him, but
that's why I
the
say you have a
Band-Bearded
lot of
Brothers?
knowledge.
yeah,
The Band of Bearded Brothers one?
not just the part where I'm making fun of him and making him cry and
Oh.
stuff like that, but the parts where we're like getting into in depth and stuff like this.
He got very political, and you didn't like that, did you?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got
We went,
Rod
but we
Rod
went
got
like
us
an,
back,
an
guys.
hour
I
and a
wanna bring
half.
you in.
So I got a bunch of stuff. So hopefully
I
I'll
got
be
you
able
back,
to bring
buddy.
it in. So
I
I'll
love
bring
Will,
whatever I
man.
got.
Will is awesome.
Yeah.
But man, you
Yeah,
know what? You know,
Yeah.
I'm just
what do you
busting your
consider-
chops, man.
what do you concentrate on, Chris? For real, man. Like, you know, like what do you like really love? Like, what do you really like to get into? Like, what is your thing? Like, you know, like
The creme de la creme of what I enjoy most is the alien abduction phenomena and the hybrid stuff and all those characters. And then secondary to that, I guess the whipped cream on top of that is the cryptids and stuff like that. Because I love those cryptids. You know, I mean, yeah,
I have a
Bigfoot,
theory.
yeah. But Dogman's my boy. Sorry, what was that, Rad?
I have a theory about cryptids.
What's
Let's
that?
hear
buddy?
it.
I think cryptids are the product of experimentation by scientists, and I think I can explain it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I would love to hear it.
yeah,
Let's hear
I'm
it,
waiting
man.
for you. Go ahead, man. We got you, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's why you're here.
The first step in genetic editing was in the 60s, right after the nuclear revolution. They used radioactive isotopes to induce mutation in organisms. You can find, by example, glowing fish that can be held in a standard aquarium.
That's why
Normally,
they sell their fish. That's why you go to Walmart and buy fish. They're good nowadays,
Mm.
We
right?
don't have fish at all Walmart.
They might not have
It's a
Walmart where
Florida
that
thing.
guy's from. Where's he from?
No, you could
Where
buy
are you
fish.
from, Radagast? Where are you from?
I'm from Quebec, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Canada? Okay.
So we're Dave Scott. Dave Scott. He's on your side of town, Dave.
Yeah. You didn't think I was Dave when you tuned in, did you?
Hey,
yeah,
Rad, I got a question for him real quick, if that's cool. Hey,
Yeah,
Radagast, you know that
Yeah.
I mean, officially we've had cloning technology since the 90s, but of course, with like any type of government, anything, we usually had it like
Yeah.
way before then. So you think, how far back do you think we could have had genetically manipulated capability? How far back do you think that would have been capable? as far as what our scientists, it's stuff that's like under the table and such.
Since Marie Curie.
Oh, that's going way back.
Yeah.
I've heard about her, and everyone says she's absolutely radiant. But
What-
there's so much like to go there. Like the Marie Curie, she was one of the earliest radiologists, like way back in what was that, the late 1800s, I believe.
Oh wow, that is way back.
So you
Wow.
think that we could have had like genetic manipulations and all that stuff since
Damn it.
Sorry
What
guys.
is that?
We have radiation.
My
Hey,
son just drove by.
They drive by like that, piping me off. They're trying to get us to race.
That sounds like some kind of alien ship that rode by.
Wow.
Dude,
it was getting we were getting too close to the truth.
Yeah, that's what it was, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
sorry.
Chris,
what was that?
I had a question for Chris. Man, like, do you actually believe like we are actually DNA genetically modified beings?
Well, in that wig, I think you are.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, though, the thing is with the cryptids, and as far as the genetic manipulation angle, as far as putting my eggs in any basket, I really don't know for sure. But as far as all the
I would.
possibilities, I'm definitely open to them. I do think that's a very good theory. That's a very sound theory that these cryptids could have been genetically manipulated. At least another theory I've heard is that they're like transdimensional, that they popped in from another dimension and stuff like that.
When you talk about cryptid and stuff, like if you ever watch or if you look at like the whole Egyptian, if you look at all the drawings and everything we see when it comes to the whole Egyptian stuff, you see how there's like human dogs or like people with like eagle face, like it's like a human with an eagle face, I'm talking about, like an eagle head. Where do you think that came from? Like you think that actually was like
if the possibility that those could be representations of of early genetic manipulation.
Yes,
maybe
that's what I'm saying.
Either that or all the Egyptians were just furries, and that probably explains why they were able to do everything, because they're all autistic. So it was autism that
I think it's the latter.
Yeah, I could definitely see that where there are costume representations of stuff, but who knows where they're. I really don't know. I mean,
yeah, but costume. I mean, back in the days, you didn't see stuff like that, so they didn't know what the hell was going on. They would just see stuff. Yeah, they would record it a certain way, but I just feel like, I believe like they was like genetically, like kind of like we're doing right now, trying to bring the mammoth back. Like we can actually do that. Like
why are they doing that though?
Yeah, why do you think they would do stuff like
to save
that?
the tundra.
Say again?
I'm sorry.
To
what were you
save the
saying?
tundra.
What is that?
It's to save the tundra, the frozen landscape in the north of Russia and Canada.
Yeah, tundra. Yeah, the frozen tundras.
Like I've said this
it's
so many times. Like we are like we're a species with amnesia. Like we don't know what happened back in the days.
Yeah.
It's the first species we wiped out.
I'm sorry. What was that again? That's pretty interesting. We wiped what out?
The woolly mammoths, I believe.
The woolly
saying,
mammoth is the first fucking species that we wiped out. It's our first error, so we should start there.
That's interesting. Like we don't. I just like. Here's my thing. Like I always want to know. Like I just really want to know where we came from, and that's what humanity is about. Like everybody wants to know where we came from, and we don't even know that.
Anthropology.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of take issue with that. If that's all right, and that's
that's fine.
Because the thing is that during that time, I think we were also coming out of the ice age, so the climate was drastically changing. So it very well they could have been on their way out. I don't know if we can shoulder the blame for wiping them out. I mean, I think it was a combination of us just us and all other predatory animals just doing what they do on top of, the environment swifting to be not as hospitable for them.
I got
Yeah,
you.
but mammoth has survived more ice age before, just not with humans.
So that's another thing about humans. Like, that's what I was trying to ask. Like, humans, like, really, where do we come from? Like, who are we?
Africa.
Like,
Africa.
Like, I think it's so. I think it's amazing that, like, I want to find out who my ancestors were. I know my last name. I know your last name, but where did we come from? We didn't come from monkeys and
That
apes.
DNA thing.
Yes, we did.
We came from some.
What is
Oh,
it
you
called?
actually think?
DNA.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
I think we are monkeys.
There's a bunch of different ones.
we're a different species of it, because if that's the case,
No.
there wouldn't be any monkeys or apes around. Because if we evolved from monkeys and apes, they wouldn't be around. You feel me?
That's not true.
So, well, okay. So if we evolved from certain things, like, how are they still around?
Hey,
That's
Can I interrupt you for just a minute there? Just I gotta go. I got a question for Chad, or I will forget. Hey, how do we get merch, Chad? How do we get merch to?
I'm already on that, kind of.
Okay, good. People have been asking, and
I was already asking the boss man too.
All right,
the one that's in charge.
Sorry,
of
I'm not on the chat. I'm actually just.
Lady
talking.
Ann was.
My question didn't get answered.
I
Why
know.
are they bringing the woolly mammoth? Damn it! I can't even say it. Why are they bringing it back?
That was the question. Do you guys know why? Why are they bringing the woolly mammoth back? Besides the frozen tundra, yeah, but why do they want to bring that back? What's the advantages of them doing that?
Power, humanity.
Man, I can't really think of what the advantage is besides money and
There's no advantage.
opening up
It's
a
just
zoo.
like humans.
Don't you
Human.
want to taste?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Don't you want to taste mammoth meat?
I
Yeah. I guess I would want to hunt one.
I
That's
fucking do.
Well, not really, because I've never had elephant meat, so it's kind of like elephant meat to
Yeah,
me.
but I'm
Yeah, we've got
Oh.
elephants and we're not eating elephants.
Well,
It's more like a power thing. Like, there's a
Yeah.
guy with money that is like, oh, I could do this and I could bring this shit back.
Yeah, but
And I
they
could do this and blah 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 blah.
That
It's all
don't-
about money.
that's not it.
yeah. I mean, well, the
They're
thing
gonna
is,
fuck around. We're gonna end up like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, there you go. That's what'll
what
happen.
I want.
Jurassic Park.
yeah. Well, if we're doing that, then why don't we bring back the dodos? I mean,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
fucking
dodos.
dodos.
That's where I would start instead of with a man.
Not something that can kill us.
And they've just recently been gone.
Yeah,
They're
but
not.
the cat would eat them.
Or why we don't bring back our earlier humans, like
Did you
they don't do
forget?
that, to see what they were thinking. Man, we don't know
What do
what's
you
gonna
think,
happen.
Chad?
Yeah,
About
Chad,
bringing
come
back
on,
all this
man.
stuff? Weigh in.
Dude, I've always just thought that it had something to do with, I mean, everything revolves around cash and making a profit. I've always
That's
just
what I'm
thought
saying.
that they're doing this to pretty much open up like a Jurassic Park type situation. Like, hey, these haven't been around and now they are. Come pay us a bunch of money to feed them and check them out.
I think you're thinking too small.
Like down the last one.
What do you want?
Too
What do you
small
say,
on
Rod?
too small of a
That's what we
scale.
need to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
How
can
would
you
we
imagine
expand
if
that?
we all had our own Chad Smiths, Peppa? That would be awesome.
We should
need to
clone
clone
Chad
Chad
Smith.
Smith.
That'd be kind of cool, Peppa.
Imagine you could make a dragon.
Maybe we'll have it in our merch
I
store.
want a dragon.
I want
Yes.
a dragon
Bring
too.
back dragons.
like an actual fire breathing one.
Well,
Yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
little baby one. A little
I'll
cute
take-
one.
I'll take the little
Have-
pen dragons because those can fit on your shoulder.
Yes,
you guys
I want
have
one of those.
do you guys actually know what dragons actually did back in the day? Supposedly, like, how they had the little
Yeah.
wings. How can
How
a
do you
fucking
know?
dragon that with little wings fly that?
Would
Well,
be
they used to
epic,
go around and
dude.
eat. They used to
Imagine
eat
seeing a
platinum.
dragon.
Bugs Bunny, dude.
Maybe they had
Imagine seeing a dragon.
maybe
They
they
used to
had
go-
element 115 in their stomachs. You don't know.
No, they used to go
Holy
around
shit.
and eat platinum in caves. They used to eat platinum, and that made like some kind of nitrogen, oxygen, or something in them, and made them float, kind of like a balloon, like nitrous, and that's why they were able to float because they would actually
Is this
eat
where this is
platinum.
how it worked where you were from, Diane Scott? From that realm?
That's just a thought. That's something I heard that dragons ate platinum, but that's something I heard.
I've never heard before the
I
platinum
don't
thing.
think it.
Yeah,
by
they
a-
actually ate platinum, like ate like a mineral to actually make some kind of actually nitrogen in their body because they had little wings and they
Was
can't
it
fly like that, and
I
they
think it was
actually float
like
around
puff.
kind of like a balloon.
Yeah, like you
Like
think
puff.
they work like a blimp?
Yeah, pretty much. It was that kind of like a
puff.
blimp. So like they actually had like a blimp type freaking system in them. They would go around and eat freaking eat this to produce nitrogen in their body, so they actually could be able to float around. I'm just saying
How do-
that's what I've read up before. I might be wrong, but
What?
I used to like
I
dragons back in the days.
The box.
I
Sorry.
love dragons. Like I'm a dragon
We
guy. I
wouldn't let
think
you
dragons
say
are
it,
real.
Chad,
There was a Chad Smith dragon back in the days flying around, and he was like
Well,
producing
but
little
let's hear from,
like
let's hear
Chad
from
Smith.
one of the. I want to hear from one of the guests out here before they have to go. Diane Scott, what? Radagast down or up in Canada.
Oh, I'm
for me.
sorry. I'm
Way
not
up in
even a
Canada.
character.
Way
What
up
you
in
talking
Canada,
about there?
you were talking about frozen tundras. Have they ever unearthed anything up there like woolly mammoth skulls and stuff like that where you're at? Where'd you say you were from again? What part?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm in the mountains in the Eastern Township.
Okay. And have they ever
So I'm
found
not in
anything
the
like that
tundra.
for like archaeology discoveries? Have they ever had anything like that near you?
I live near an abandoned mine. I could
Oh,
tell
wow.
a few stories about it.
Okay.
Now, have you this is kind of off
Go ahead.
subject, but have you heard about people, our ancestors from the tundra, not having wisdom teeth and the reason why they don't have wisdom teeth?
Some people just don't have wisdom teeth.
But they're saying it goes
Oh.
back to that area, only that area. Because Riley
wanna-
doesn't have any.
I think he's going to tell us a story about a mine. Did you say you had a story about that mine, Radicus?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have many.
And then we'll go back to that. So don't
Yeah,
forget.
that's part of that
Tell
reason.
us the story, man. I want to hear it.
Yeah,
dude.
let me hear one of those stories.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
this-
bought that farmland in the Eastern Township 5 years ago, and you can search the city. It's called Stockley South,
Can't spell that.
and there is a legend there of a beast, but it's not only a legend. There is reports of attack on a horse face, and there is no predator in our area that can do that.
So you don't have
Two
bobcats,
horses.
bears.
No,
That's
And
crazy, man.
What is
That's
this beast
insane,
supposed to have looked like? What did it look like?
they first thought it was a cougar.
Oh, okay.
I like cougars.
Yeah, but there is no cougar here.
No. Cougar, United States is, never mind.
And then
Yeah.
Just for
A cougar in the United States,
Angel's
a cougar is like an old lady, that's like, wants to take care of us, Let me.
We have
okay.
internet too.
Okay.
You know what you're
Thank
talking
you.
about. You know what a cougar is.
Thank you.
Good one.
You shot me
He said-
down real
He
quick.
said he
man.
was from Canada. He didn't say he was from the 50s.
You shot me in the balls. Like, boom, shut up, Diane Scott. That's awesome, man.
So,
I'm
Chris,
kind of glad.
what do you
Hey, go ahead.
what do you think about Angel's question, Chris? About us not having, or I'm sorry, who was it that didn't have wisdom teeth? From the tundra?
Yeah, that area. There's talking about our ancestors in that area they didn't have wisdom teeth. And I
My
don't
theory on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
My theory on that would be that simply when you munch on mammoth bones, you lose a lot of teeth.
Mammoth bones.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that myself. That's not really anything I looked into.
I've
But
never heard about it either.
anything on that. It sounds fascinating. The only thing I think of off the top of my head was some sort of like adaptation where they really didn't need them. And I really couldn't think of any situation on that would be.
Well, it's
Yeah, that's the
crazy,
first time
like,
I've heard that too.
It's crazy that we meat, but we don't have fangs, and we don't have like meat eating teeth.
Well,
like,
we have canines and stuff. We have remnants of those
What?
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the remnants of them. But as far as not having them entirely, I don't know why they would do that.
But
So,
we can swim.
Go ahead, Rad. I'm gonna call you Rad from now
But
on.
we can sweat. Sweating is a superpower.
Sweating is?
Sweating, yeah.
Sweating?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
most-
regulate your temperature.
Yeah, most mammals they have to perspire through their mouths. That's why they pant, because they don't have the follicles to sweat out there. So that's why we sweat, and we're able to bring down our temperatures, and thus we can expand into more areas and be more adaptable and such.
Never thought about that.
I have a funny question. So, what do you guys up there in Canada think about us Americans down here? I guess he didn't hear that one, did he?
Yeah, you didn't hear what? Ask again.
He's probably trying to be polite. What polite thing can I say that's not going to?
Yeah. So, what do you guys?
You're not
think
going to
about-
offend us, Rad. If you got something.
No,
bad to
like
say, you won't offend us.
I'm just being
We
real.
live
like,
here. We know Americans are assholes.
I love my country. I'm American.
You
I
have
have
internet
Puerto
too.
Rican
We
descent.
want to hear
I
from
ju- I
Rad.
just-
We want
I
to hear what
just-
Rad thinks, not what you think. Well,
Yeah,
I'll let him answer. We'll let him answer this.
Hang on,
What,
hang on.
what do you think of us down here, Rad? Or at least what do you think of the show?
Exactly.
Oh, I think it's a great show, but I think
he said,
your government
Yeah.
hide a lot of stuff in the UFO field, and
Yes, they
it's
do.
damaging to the world.
Yep.
They hide a lot of stuff in every field, and it does hurt the whole world, not just here. It affects you too.
Yeah.
If they know something, you can know about it too. Not
Do you
just
know
us.
do you know who Brandon
That's
is?
my principal gripe against the United States.
Do you know who Brandon is?
Let's go, Brandon.
He's
I
gotten
don't-
really famous as
I've
of late.
heard that. Up there, let's go, Brandon.
I don't think he knows who Brandon is. Do you?
I bet he does. He's got the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the internet.
Yeah, he's got the internet. He's got the interweb.
I don't know. I've seen that video, Brandon and the Cougar, and there I'd be like, yeah, let's go, Brandon.
Brandon in the Cougar.
An aggressive
he-
cougar.
That's the only way they come.
The number
You got
one
any
song.
stories for us tonight, Rad? Because you got some good ones, man. If you have another one about that cave, have you guys found anything in there? Do you go in there? Or
I can tell you a secret.
well, it won't be
Oh, secret. I want a secret.
It'll just be between us and everyone listening.
I love secrets.
It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Okay. I won't tell
Nobody's
I
you.
gonna
work
know.
in that mine.
Oh, cool.
What?
I worked there.
Oh, you work there?
Yeah.
I worked.
Used to work there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to work there.
Well,
And
What did you see anything in there?
yeah, there's many things.
Yeah.
First, there is always explosion there. So
Well, that
any any loud noise would be normal.
okay.
So you can hide anything there.
All right.
And
I see what
the
you're saying.
entry to the mines,
So you think they did testing of sorts there that involved explosions?
you can research what I'm saying.
He's like,
Oh, we
look it
believe
up,
you
bitch.
here. Hey, we don't. We have open minds here. We definitely. I take what you say is for truth.
Go on Google Map and
Okay.
type
Let's try.
Stockley South,
You
Quebec,
wanna do it?
Canada.
What? Oh,
Google Map.
Stuckley. You said Stuckley?
South?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I can't do it on here. We'd have to-
Stuckley. How do you spell that?
S T
Yeah.
U
Mm-hmm.
K
Mm-hmm.
L
Mm-hmm.
E
Mm-hmm.
Y.
And then Stuckley what?
South. Sud. SUD.
oh.
It's in French.
South. It says Stuckley South, right?
Sound.
Yeah.
Sound. SGD. Sound.
And if you search the municipality, you will find a mine there that is active since like 10 years,
Yeah.
owned by Janson
I see that.
Inc.
Joe 2JO, right?
Jones there.
Is it in Quebec?
Everyone's
Janson. G
in Quebec.
E.
Go back up a little bit. I have one in Quebec. There's a
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it in Quebec.
It's in Quebec.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
It looks pretty to me. For what I
Yeah,
see the
it
picture.
is. But there is a mine there.
That one?
It's been there for a long time.
type in
Yeah,
No.
on the search.
From way back. in the
very
days.
long time. But it was abandoned.
Yeah, that thing.
So- I guess it got started by William Stuckley. It was like a white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see this. Wow. So what goes on there? I'm intrigued by that.
Is it a crystal mine, Brad?
It was a marble mine.
A marble
Okay.
mine?
So what
Yeah.
happened there, man?
There is many legend in the people that lived there before.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I see a lot of like old school legends and stuff like stuff that happened there. Like, like that's
tell
crazy.
us
Like,
one of them? Brad?
What?
Do they
Do you
have?
know
Would
any-
you like to tell us one of the scary legends? Do they have a scary one?
Yeah, there is the legend of the giant stone man from the
Giant-
Iroquoian people.
Like a golem of some sort?
Giant stone man from the
Yeah, it's like a golem but a giant.
There he
Hmm.
It's in the Iroquoian mythology that lived there before.
Hmm.
And
Where
there
did it come?
is-
Where did it come from? Where did the giant come from? Was it like always there, or did someone conjure it up or something like that?
I have to tell you why I'm spooked by this legend.
Why is that, buddy?
Because the marble mine was flooded intentionally.
To drown it?
I don't know. Maybe to trap it.
to trap it.
There is a pond of water there, if you see it by Google Map, and there is a cliff where many people jumped. Some people died. There was one that died this summer.
Just this past summer?
Really?
Yeah.
That recently?
Yeah, but it was a motorcycle accident.
Oh, okay.
They
I thought
say
you meant someone jumped off the cliff.
no. It was
I don't know.
not.
We don't. That could have been one lengthy motorcycle fall. If you
don't
fell
know.
off the
Yes.
cliff on the motorcycle.
I'm with you, Willie. I've never heard of this either.
Stone Man.
Yeah, it sounds like they would have to, I guess flood it just to keep it down there or whatever, if they're going to trap any or trap any kind of passage that it would use to get up and out of there or something of that nature. I mean, if it's made of stone, I don't know if it does it need to breathe air or what?
I don't think it can swim.
I bet it can if it's made of stone. But
It's
that's
a
what I was
cliff.
wondering if it needed to breathe air.
It's a cliff. It cannot climb it. If you go down there, the only way out would be to swim.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Oh, we got Lewis.
If
Only
you
way to go is
look
swim.
at the picture, it's a perfect trap.
Yeah.
So
What
it's
else
kinda
do you
like a
think
trap.
is down there? What else do you think they might be hiding down there if they filled it in with
There
water?
is another legend about a lake that is near the city I live in. It's called Lake Magog. You can search it on the web. There is a monster there called Memphre.
Memphis?
Yeah.
So
That's
what
a
is that?
spooky
What
looking
is that?
lake.
Yeah, that what is that monster about, man? Like, shit. Like that sounds.
It's a typical sea monster.
Like, imagine your mom wakes up and is like, "Hey, man,
much
Memphis
like,
gonna get your ass." That's kind of crazy. Like that sounds.
It's like a
intriguing.
sea serpent.
Oh hell!
And
That's
there
kinda
is
like Chad-
other legend.
Chad Smith's freaking pee-pee. Yeah.
jeez.
No, I'm just kidding. I had to do some funny stuff in there. But like, man, that's crazy. Like a serpent coming out. Like, wow. But that's insane. Like, imagine that. Like, you're just sleeping and a serpent comes to try to get your ass, Like, when it comes to like the whole thing, kind of like Candyman or like Bloody Mary, Now that Halloween's coming on,
Yeah, I'm looking that lake up right now. That's a pretty crazy sized lake. I mean, it's like a really
Yeah.
skinny, and then it goes really far north. I see.
Yeah.
So this is the lake where the what is the monster called that they see there?
Memphre.
So they call it the same name as the lake.
It's called the lake is called Memphre Magog.
Okay, I see. So they
What is
just
it?
call it
Memphis?
Memphre.
Memphre Magog.
Let's see if they're
I wish women call my
So-
monster that.
when they describe this monster
You're-
that they're seeing, what do they say it looks like?
A sea serpent.
A sea
But
serpent.
there is
Kinda
other
like-
legend from the Abenaki people about the
Yeah.
Kiwok.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up all these pictures to see what we're looking at
The
here. but-
Kiwok is a creature of the deep.
Okay, so
The
he's kind of like a
deepest
Loch Ness monster.
Is he actually like what's the word I'm looking for? Is he violent? Like, is he, people have actually had violent issues with him, or they just have what is the word I'm looking for? Like views of him, like actually seen him, or they actually be like, "Yo, this guy has actually attacked me." You know what I'm saying? Like, have they had like violent interaction with this, or it's just something they've seen.
Send me the link too, Ed.
I think it would be very interesting to put live camera all around the lake.
Oh, to put up more surveillance around the lake.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
see the monster.
Yeah, I wonder if
But-
anyone's ever gone far enough to do that. where
What
they set
has
cameras
been
up.
what has been the recordings of this actual phenomenon? Has it been like people have been coming missing,
I heard it
or like
as a
people has been
child,
attacked,
mind you.
or it's just like people just see something in the water, or it's just like like river monsters, like like I know that's one of my favorite shows. Have people have been attacked by this being, or is it just something that people see? Like like I would like to know, like, what is it? Like, it just
The
is it like
legend it says that it eats children.
it eats children. God damn, I don't
Yeah.
want to take my kids to the damn lake then, man. Fuck that. I'm keeping my kids.
Adult
in
are
there.
Go down
big.
there? Does that legend keep people from going there?
No.
He said no. I'm taking my kids to the lake. Fuck that
Yeah.
motherfucker. You can eat my kids if you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, where'd little Billy go? I don't know. He got. That's pretty much what happened to him. That's.
Yeah. Look, Lewis, you kicked him out, man.
I didn't kick nobody out. Goddamn, go in the corner. Do something out the go corner. I'm
How'd
just
you
saying.
do that? It says device disconnected. Brad, you're gonna have to jump back in, buddy. There you go.
Chris Holm, what kind of freaking knowledge you got for us, man?
I'm back.
I'm glad you're here, man. Like, wow,
Back,
man.
I
that's
got you.
great.
I can hear you.
Hey, I'm glad to have Chris Holm here, man. Like, like it's not every day you get Chris Holm to talk to you and tell you some kind of knowledge, man.
Well, drop some knowledge on us, Chris.
Yeah.
About what specifically?
I don't know. You tell me, man. You're here.
I want to hear.
What do you
from?
like?
Where are you
what do
from,
like?
Chris?
Like, yeah, exactly. What is your life about? Like, I see you all over the place,
Let
man.
him answer.
You're just like Chris Holm is a name, kind of like
Duct tape.
Jack Smith is a name.
Duct tape.
Lewis, let him answer.
You gotta do the.
You don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. All right, Chris, where are you from, buddy?
I don't know. It's kind of like Lewis building me up, like some kind of wrestler or some shit. But yeah, I'm based out of San Antonio, so it's like Central Texas and stuff like this.
Okay.
I guess that's how I ran into Bob and Ben and Joe, and because they were like Austin based, and I'm like, oh, those guys are right up north of me, so I figured I'd check them out, and then that's how I got sort of wrangled into, I got became used to this part of this community and stuff like this. And as far as like, I've been listening to SOR, for years and stuff like that. So it's like it's these are like neighborhoods that I've always been around in.
Oh yeah, man.
Then I decided to start my own show, my own podcast show. So that way, I could, because I would listen to all these interviews. There'd be great interviews and stuff, but I kind of wanted my 5 minutes with these people. So that's why I started my podcast and say, let me take a minute, let me just interview some of these guys and ask them some of my questions and stuff like this. Because sometimes they would ask stuff and I'd just, I'd want to hear more about a specific topic, or I'd want to like go down a venue that the interviewer didn't go. And that's sort of my thing. So it's sort of, the podcast that I have is sort of a bit for myself. So that way I could get, what I want out of the interview with these people. Sort of ask the more types of questions that I sort of want to get out of them. And it's also a great way to meet and talk with other people in the community and stuff like that. So that's what I tried to do with my best.
Can you hit us up with because I did not know you had a freaking podcast, and now I'm gonna
If you can
listen.
drop me a link in Messenger, I'll drop that link right here on in chat. If you want to do that real quick, Chris.
Well, just have everybody just search for it on the Google. Just type in Conspire Theory Podcast, and they can easily find it. That's the easiest way to find it.
Yeah, that's
Because you can find it. You can find it through Google. Yeah, just go in there, just Conspire Theory Podcast, and it'll come right up.
Chad,
What's that?
That's awesome.
you want to drop me a link in Messenger?
Yeah, I can do that.
I see you typing. I don't think you can post it here yet. I got to figure out how to pass out those wrenches.
Chris, I never
Yeah, we'll
knew
have to
you had a
figure that
freaking podcast, and now I'm gonna listen to it because I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and we have a lot of people here that follow this community. Chad just started his own thing. Phil, I don't know if you listen to What If Tomorrow podcast. Like I love them guys. A lot of people come on here and just listen to what we have to say. And I think it's beautiful, man, that we have this community. A lot of people don't know about us. And like the other day, I was at a gas station. The guy's like, "Hey, man, you told me about this," and he's been listening to all of our stuff. And he's like, "Oh man, this guy," he's like so cool about it, like because he had like a UFO shirt. So I told him about it, and now he's like following all of our stuff. So we just spread everybody's freaking knowledge. That's what we're here for. It's not about making money to me. It's more about just spreading news and spreading like knowledge. That's what I love. That's what I love. And and I'm Chad Smith. Sometimes. Like
No, I'm
so-
glad there's only one.
We're all Chad Smith, man. We're all
My
Chad.
buddy DJ says, "Hey guys, had a great time tonight, but I'm hitting the bed. Keep up the great work." Horns
Oh
up.
man, thanks for tuning in, man.
Thanks, DJ. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
man.
let's read up the freaking chat, man. I don't even get on the chat like that. What's up, man? Big Willie's on the chat. Big Willie. He's a flat earther, man. Don't let him
Sonny.
lie to you, man.
Sonny, I sent
I
that
have
over.
questions about that.
You did, buddy. Thank you. What's
Yes,
that?
sir.
I have questions about that.
I know, huh?
Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I
You
love
tell
you,
her.
Tammy.
You can tell her on there.
No,
You're-
him, the flat earther guy.
Oh, the flat earther guy. We'll get Willie on here.
Yeah.
Willie, you got questions about flat Earth? I dropped you a link, man.
Guitar Slinger, what's up, man? I'm just looking at my chat, man. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming on and just supporting us, man. Like, we're here. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be doing this. That's what we do it for. Especially for Big Willie, because he likes the flat earth, he likes his McDonald in the corner of the earth. Yeah, Big Will.
Well,
And the Dots guys. And Celine. Oh my God, you're so awesome, man. I love everything about you, man. You're so cool. Your fangs are awesome.
want to tell us.
Don't bite me, please.
We're gonna have her come on and tell us her story, guys, when she feels better. She's not feeling
Yeah.
good right now.
It looks like she likes to bite people.
We'll bite you. You don't let her talk. She'll bite you right in the jugular.
Bump,
If you don't let her
bow wow. She's gonna bite me, whatever. No, please don't bite me. Just take it easy if you do, So Sonny, I'm sorry, Dave Scott. What kind of car do you like to drive, man?
You see Big Willie?
Or actually, I was trying to ask everybody, what is y'all's guys' favorite cars? If you got a paranormal chop shop, we steal cars, I guess, here, right?
We don't steal cars.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we do, man. I just stole
Oh,
one the
boy.
other day. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Chris Holm, what do you drive, Chris Holm?
Yeah, right now I just drive a regular SUV, but yeah, I totally feel Big Willie's pain right there because about being a flat earther now, because I interviewed a flat earther, and from then on I suddenly became a flat earther when I had a flat earther on my show.
That's why I was trying to get him on here. I wanted 2 flat earthers on my show at one time.
And it's funny how I actually got the flat earther. You wouldn't believe it.
How did it happen?
I didn't know who to approach in the flat earth community yet. So who to get interviews from. And I know that there's like certain people that come on all the shows and then it's like, well, I got to know who's going to come on my show and stuff like this. And then so I prayed to God. I said, please God, give me a flat earther, please. And then like a couple weeks later, I get an email saying, some guy's selling me a book or something with like flat earth. And I'm like, oh, thank you, God. So I went out and I got the guy, snagged him, got him on my show. And it was actually a pretty good show. So pretty much, I guess you could say it was divine intervention that I got a flat earther.
That's cool. At least you got a really good interview out of it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good interview. He's a pretty cool guy, and he's one of those, like, I guess you could say he goes by, I think it's Lee Austin, I believe. he wrote this book where it's supposed to be, you know, like science and stuff from the perspective of the devil, but the way that he writes the devil is so condescending and so, up his own ass that the book is 40 pages, but I could barely get through like the first 10
Oh,
because
wow.
of how he wrote the devil's character as being such a condescending asshole. It's
That's
like, oh
very
God,
interesting.
I cannot get through this, but it was a great book. He is a great guy. And,
Can you
and
run that by me one more time? What the book was called,
I'm trying to think about it off
or
the
the
top of my
author
head.
maybe?
I think it was Lee Austin, I believe.
Lee Austin.
Yeah,
I have to
it's,
look that up. Sounds pretty interesting. When you said it was only 40 pages, I was like, oh, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be like a much longer
You want to
book.
hear something funny? I've never read a book in my life.
yeah, it shows.
Never read a book.
I'm just busting your balls. I'm just
Damn it,
busting your balls.
Chris! You got me, man. You got me with that one.
That was a good one.
I have a short attention span. Like I'll start reading it, and I just can't finish it. Like, I can't play video games and sit there. I just don't do that. Like, I'm more
Okay,
like
Yeah, the book is called Morning Star's Tale, and Morning Star is all one word, and it's Lee Austin. It's a pretty interesting book. It's just the way that he wrote the devil's character that I find the most interesting part of it.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I think I could probably make it through 40 pages. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, there's a Kindle version too. So, if it gets too crazy, just throw it in the
So
headphones.
he talks about the devil through the whole book, right? That's what he's talking about.
Well, he's writing it from the perspective of the devil, as if the devil is explaining science to you.
So, Chris, what do you believe that the devil is? Is he real?
Well, I think we make him real. I mean, as far as everything that's going on, because like a lot of people, they'll look like, why is there so much bad things going on Earth? And they'll try to use that as a case to take a stab at God. And the thing is, well, all the fallacies on Earth, that's our doing. That's our, ineptness. That's us.
Exactly.
And it's like, you really can't pull that on, you can blame whoever, but it's like
our leader.
Do you believe that
everyone puts all this power unto the authority of God until it's inconvenient to them, and then all of a sudden he's powerless? It's like one or the other.
So, do you believe that the devil actually, what is the word I'm looking for? He manipulates you or tries to he comes to you and try to make you do certain things. I don't believe that. I don't believe that I believe that you make your own decisions. Have you ever seen that show Lucifer?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't really seen it because I'm not like a 20-year-old woman. But it's but the thing, I'm not that demographic for that show. But the point is that yeah, there's a lot of fallings out there, and some people like to call that, they call that negativity and stuff like that, influence of the devil. Just like any good deed that goes on, it's like, oh, that's God working through that miracle and such like that. I mean, I don't have a problem with people believing in stuff. That's all fine and good, but ultimately, as far as whether the devil exists or not, we can make a case that he probably does, if people decide to allow themselves to be influenced by that.
Do you believe in prayers? That's a deep question.
Yeah, why not? Because it's like, well, what are prayers exactly? It's a practically supposed to be a form of meditation and focus. I believe we do focus and stuff like that. But as far as prayer specifically, that's just a religious, it's a religious coding for what we call meditation, which is self-reflection and stuff like that. So many people today, they treat prayers like it's a wish list, like,
oh no, yeah, like you got like a coupon, like be like, oh Lord, please give me this money, please, and
it's like we're trying to make a bargain when it's supposed to be like, no, you're supposed to be reflecting on yourself and your fallings,
right,
and focusing your goodwill and intent for something positive and selfless. When some people use it as like, oh, I'll pray for this, like if you give me this, God, then I'll do this type of thing. That's how most prayers go.
Wow, that's deep that you said that, because a lot of people, they think like, oh God, please give me this money, please help me with this, but then you got a kid that's in Africa and is struggling to survive, and he prays, but he doesn't get his prayers. I mean, it just, I
A
don't
lot of
know.
people are doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it just there's something out there that we don't know about, and it might work for some people. Like religion helps people. It helps like drug dealers, it helps like drug addicts, to get off of it. Um, but some
Somebody,
people
In
use it.
Quebec, we have.
Go
Oh, I'm
ahead.
sorry. In Quebec, we have a particular a relation with religion.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what?
We don't like it.
The worst thing is when
you don't like
the worst
religion?
thing is when somebody sits there and they go to
Yeah.
church on Sunday and they beat on their chest, talking about like, Lord Jesus, please help me, and they're crying. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they're a piece of shit and they treat you like a freaking, they're just the evilest person in the world. But then they go Sunday, they're good on Sunday. I see that all the time. Like I see people that beat their chest. Oh Lord, please forgive me. I love you. Blah blah blah. But then I cut you off on Monday or Tuesday accidentally, but you want to put your finger out and call me a piece of shit. It just, I hate people like that. Like religion. I don't believe in religion. I believe in spirituality. As long as you believe in something, like as long as you're a good human, you're not a bad person. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to sit there and pray every freaking day. I mean, you want to, you can. But to me, I believe as long as you are a moral person, you're a good person, you don't kill, you don't steal, you don't do bad, you're a good person. Even if you don't believe in God, you're still going to be all right to me. You know? Now, if you go around doing all those things, stealing from people, killing people, doing bad things, then you're a bad person. To me, bad things are gonna happen to you.
Anybody else?
Oh, look at the devil over there talking next to Dave Scott. Sorry. Go ahead, Miss Dave Scott Jr. over there.
No,
What
I
you
was
got to
talking.
say
I
about
was
that?
talking to Dave.
Talk
Bob?
to Dave.
So, anyways, that I got that off my chest. Sorry, guys. We went from Mothman to Jesus. Please help me.
Nah, I was just gonna say we've been bouncing around a little bit here.
Yeah, man. You
Why,
literally look
why
like
would
Dave
it be
Scott.
Jesus?
What's that, Brad?
Why would it be Jesus and not Shiva or another
Well, see,
god?
I'm
That's a
like
good.
you. I think it's just because I call it Jesus and somebody else calls it.
It's an American
They
thing,
want to call it. I think it's all the same. That's how I feel about that. I think it's all going to be the same person or being, or whatever it is, no matter what you call it. If you want to see it, you better be good. That's my feelings. Don't be bad. And
Well, I mean,
do
you
your
think
own.
about
You don't
it.
have to go to church every Sunday or anything like that. Just be yourself and be good. And if there is something out there that we're supposed to be being good for, we'll get to see it. But I don't think it has a certain name, whether it's
No, it
Jesus.
doesn't. But think
I
about
think
it.
there's definitely a difference between religion and being spiritual and believing. I think religion is something totally different that certain people push to try and scare people to do the right thing.
Control. To me. I mean, imagine you being in Amazon, you see somebody going by, you believing in some guy like, the sun god, but you think you're gonna die, and go to another world now. I'm just saying, there's so much that we don't know. It just get out of the way. Sorry, there was a kid that went by.
Is that a ghost?
Is that a
No, that
That
was
was a
a
ghost?
kid. That was a
Look at that
ghost.
moving through there
No,
like a
I
TikTok?
got kids that fly by. I love kids.
Sometimes there is clowns in in my background.
Clowns or
Clowns?
ghosts?
Clowns,
How come?
yeah.
Why only sometimes?
I don't like clowns, and I don't like
I'm
breakfast
not
for dinner.
always making them.
What are you watching it all the time?
No. I breed
Reddit-
clown.
You
What do you
breed
mean by
clowns?
Yeah.
That's
Tell us more about that.
Yeah.
How
but
do you
I'm
how
a
do you how do you
clown
breed
breeder.
clowns?
We
Did you say clowns or clones? He thinks you said clowns. Did you say clowns, Chad?
clown.
I said clowns.
Hey, Rad, did you say clowns or clones?
Clowns.
Yeah, he said he breeds clowns. Sometimes he has clowns in the background.
How?
Man, I want some of them mushrooms.
Yeah, make
You
sure you
just
milk
have-
them or they'll explode.
Yeah.
So you see clowns
You know
like rolling around like American clowns, or they're like Canadian clowns? I don't know. Like what are you
I
talking about?
I give them cell phones so they can make videos.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Now I feel
You
like
can
I'm
see
talking to
their
Borat.
No,
Is this
I'm serious.
Borat?
Clown phone 001.
well, at least we know.
Not
At least
from
we know where
Cousin
some of those
Scott.
phones came off to. So
I like when he
Clown
drops.
phone 001.
Don't drop the soap, said Anne.
No,
And
go
so-
see.
Oh, because Bill Willie's in the shower and says, "Don't drop the soap."
Big Willie
Go
wants
see
to drop
Bob
the soap. Look.
Birkin's channel.
Big Willie's going to join us from county lockup here when he gets out of the shower.
Yep. He's gonna soap on a rope. He'll be fine. He ain't gonna get shivved in there. Shower his butt to the wall.
Go
Yep, he's
see
in his
Bob Birkin's channel. He's a clown breeder too.
Bob
So
Birkins?
I feel like I might be on the phone with Bob Birkins.
I wanted to ask Chris because he's really knowledgeable about certain things. Chris, what do you think about the whole CERN thing, man? Do you know what CERN is?
yeah, I've heard about it. I really don't know what to think about it. I know a lot of people like to blame them for what is it, the Mandela effect?
Yes.
But I don't know if that's the whole deal. I feel like maybe they could take credit for some of the blame because it's obviously they want that because they're obviously trolling people. But I also believe that a lot of the Mandela effect stuff is also just Google and algorithms and shit just fucking with us.
I think so
But
too. Sometimes.
do you think that actually the CERN thing is actually real? Like, do you think they got Sheba? They have a freaking statue of Sheba in front of the freaking establishment. Like, I just like. Have you heard of the whole thing? Like, somebody came back and tried to shut it down, and the whole bird thing. Like, do you believe like
Bird school?
is it
Yeah.
is it like
Oh, my God.
is it like they're opening different portals? And I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's pretty interesting what they're doing there. Like,
Well-
they're probably opening different portals to me. They don't want to tell us. We don't know nothing about that. You know,
Well,
I mean, you're
what have we seen that tells us that they've opened up those portals other than rumors and say so?
you're right. But what if they're doing that? You know?
Yeah, but then at the same time, you got to remember these people are nerds. You know, I mean, they get beat up and stuffed in closets all the time. This is the only way that doing all that ceremonial stuff, I think, is just a way to tweak the squeebs or squeeb the tweaks or whatever the hell it is, just to make people upset, just to do it because that's the only time that they have that kind of power. Because you know, I mean, I think they just did it, you know, just to be obnoxious.
Just
That a lot of it,
just to fuck with us, pretty much, right?
yeah, that's what I think. And as far as all the more underhanded stuff like that, yeah, they maybe they are, I don't know. But the thing is that with them, you know, I think a lot of it was done with a lot of like intentionally just as conspiracy bait for the people who love that kind of stuff. Because they're going to get that kind of attention no matter what they do. Everything that they say or do or release is going to be cross-analyzed, you know, everything, looking for any little thing. that they can bring their camp into, whether it's Bigfoot, UFOs, or upper echelon conspiracy crap. And
Wow.
I think they kind of see that stuff coming, so they sort of like try to create as much fertile background, just to leave as many Easter eggs out, just so we would pick up on them. But
You
as
have a
far
lot
as
of
like a
ahead,
lot
I'm
of these
sorry.
people, they're just I mean, they're nerds and dorks and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff that they do, and also a lot of it is really stuff that's out of their control. Like a lot of the ceremonies and stuff is they'll just bring in the most obnoxious person and then they do something, that these guys get credited for. It very well could be, that like a lot of this stuff is just the reason it's so esoteric is because the person that they brought in for whatever ceremony, the ceremony director, was extremely esoteric and brought all that stuff in. I mean, because all of these lab assistants, they're not dancers. They're not
No. They just
they're
have
not
a fucking
performers.
statue. You got a statue in the front, makes you feel like you're fucking smart, like they think. But you never know.
Yeah.
Wow, Chris, you have a lot of knowledge, man. Like that. That's why I keep asking you questions. What do you think about? Have you been on Mars before?
I wish. Then I could help give Andrew Basiago a layup when he slammed dunks on Obama.
You don't believe in the whole the whole Nazis been there before? Like we've been there before, and there's like bases there underground that we've been running. That we're just covering up. Just the whole thing of us going in space is the cover up. We already been to Mars.
Well, the whole wanting to know more about something is not me putting eggs in the basket on whether or not I believe it or not. Am I curious about that stuff? Yeah, I love hearing about that stuff. I love hearing about the stories to Mars, the 20 and back super soldier crap. I love hearing all that shit. But it's like the thing is that, I want to hear those stories more. And do I have questions and cross examinations and criticisms? Yeah, I sure do. But keep the stories coming. The whole have we been to Mars or not and stuff like that, I have no idea. I mean, I've heard some accounts that maybe we came from Mars, or Mars was one of the many planets that mankind or humanity, whatever, had sidestepped onto before coming to Earth. Because there's all the theories that we were probably on other planets first, and then we seeded the other planets, and then the other planets destroyed themselves or something like that. That's why they're dust and stuff. And any kind of ruins there, the scientific establishment tries to cover it up. That's a rumor. Don't know if that's true or not, but it's something that I find definitely interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. Any questions, Chad?
I was just gonna say, Guitar Slinger said something. He said Galactic Federation, and that kind of makes me think that maybe if we started on other planets and then seeded these Earth, like, is the Galactic Federation smaller than we think? Like, is it just in our solar system and it's just from the other planets? And
we are pretty far in the galaxy. We are not near the center.
Oh,
we
true.
are like in the backyard of the galaxy. It's like we are pretty far, so it's quite possible to not have been contacted by a galactic federation yet.
Very true.
Maybe we have, but we already lost conscious of it. Like that's why we are like I said, we have amnesia. They contacted us and they were like, "These fucking people are fucking stupid." You know what I'm saying? These freaking humans are dumb. Like they just left us alone. That's why they packed up and left. That's why back in the Egyptian days they were like, "Yo, let's help you guys out," and then they helped us out. But they were like, "Man, let's just go," and they just took off and left. I mean. Do you guys believe, like, another thing, like, I believe, like, on the other side of the moon, we don't see the other side of the moon. That might be, like,
it's false.
Space station.
It's false?
Yeah, there is no dark side of the moon. The moon rotates.
Well, we rotate around it, so you can't, you never see the other side of the moon. You only see one side of the moon.
No, it's
if you think about it.
It's a geo-locked orbit. They call it the geolocked orbit, but it's something like also we probably don't see the other side because the moon is flat.
Oh boy.
Where's Big Willie? Big Willie. The moon is flat. The
Just like the
world
Earth,
is
though,
flat.
Big Willie.
And you
That
know the
big Willie's
devil.
Flat. It's
Devil
the
backs
big
the moon.
pie. It's
Well,
just the big
He's in the
pizza
shower.
pie.
Guys, we only got like 40 minutes left, so Big Willie better get on here so he can explain to you guys how he knows.
The moon is flat and it's out to get us.
I
Him
think
and
he's-
Chris drove to the edge of the Earth.
All right. I like Chris Hall
Look at
because
it,
he's
58.
got Chris
There's
Hall
walls.
has a lot of
I
knowledge.
was gonna say,
man.
is there walls like a pool?
There's walls. It's like, oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, we went to the Antarctic and we got schooled by the
like-
penguin overlords.
By the
They
Nordics.
gave me and Willie black eyes so that way they know we're in the club. We
I
got
thought you were talking about the Nordics and the Antarctic. The Nordics. You ever
we
heard
got
of the
jumped
Nordics?
in.
Yep.
Well,
We got
you
jumped in
you
by
got
the
banged
penguins.
in.
Well, he got banged in. I got jumped in. So my face hurts. His ass hurts. So.
Damn. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
He's totally welcome to come on and refute me, but until then, that's what I'm going to say.
Right now, he's trying to get out of the shower. He's going to come on all wet, beard dripping.
Wouldn't be the
Willie, get
first
on here
time.
and stroke that beard for me. I want to see you stroke that beard, Willie.
Guitar singer says that's what the Israeli space chief claims. Galactic Federation already working with Americans.
Yeah, yeah. I heard
There's
that
so
there
much
was like
that- There's so much that we don't know about. They don't want to tell us.
Canadian
See, the thing
Ministry
is,
of
like,
Defense
they don't
also said the
want
same
to
thing.
tell us. They don't want to tell us what's going on. You think the government's gonna tell you what's going on? No,
Hey,
they're
guys.
not.
Has
Which
anyone
Canadian
has
government?
anyone on the show or in the chat had any alien experiences they'd like to talk about? Chris, you or Rad? Since we got you guys both on here right now, because
I'm
she
gonna-
has a story
I'm
too.
gonna have to bow out. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to head out for a bit because
I mean,
I got stuff
I
I gotta
believe-
take care of.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Talking to you, Chris. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
on, man.
Thanks, and it was great talking to you to Radagast.
Hey, Chris.
I mean,
Thanks for the knowledge, man.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Lewis. And
was
it's
great.
great to talk to all of y'all. I mean, I know that we butt heads on a few issues, but it's great that we could have a conversation about that.
That's awesome. Button heads is
absolutely.
fucking great.
We'll
Yeah.
see you on the 5th.
Yeah,
if
it is.
we have it open, we'll see you
Yeah,
on the
yeah. I'll be there. I'll show up. I'll be there.
I hope to have you back, brother.
I'll bring I'll bring my stuff because I got plenty of stuff to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
see you guys
Talk to
later.
again. All right, brother.
See you,
Good
Chris.
night.
Bye-bye, Chris.
That was awesome to have Chris on.
Yeah,
man.
that was cool. So, Rad, how about you? You got any UFO stories? Have you seen anything in Canada there?
Yeah, the advantage of living in the mountains, there is no light pollution. We see everything.
I'm very jealous of that. We're here in
I live
Michigan,
the
and
country.
I have
We
a
live in the
telescope.
country, so we get some of it. We get no light pollution to the south anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in the
Yeah,
country
but
here
there's
too,
no-
farm country, but I still get lights from the surrounding cities, so I'm really
I
jealous
get-
about that.
I get all kinds of pollution because I live next to Mickey Mouse and he shoots up freaking
Oh,
fireworks
yeah.
every night. Every
what-
night I hear boom, 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 boom. It's freaking Mickey Mouse showing off how he's pretty cool with his freaking fireworks. Sorry.
Mickey Mouse. What are we
Just talking
talking
about aliens. Have you seen anything that you think's a UFO or anything? If you've seen anything you think space related, like I seen something the other day. I put it up. I think Chad, you're the one that told me think it was a space station. Like,
What
have you
was
ever-
that?
When I posted that video on, I think it might have been UFO Garage. It might have been our group, but
Oh
whenever
yeah,
they came over the house. I think you said space station.
yeah. I forgot to mention that too. Actually, there's a website called Spot the Station. I think it's spotthestation.com or .org, and you can sign up. You type your phone number in there and your zip code, and it pinpoints you on a map. And then every time the space station is about to fly over, I think it texts you like 5 or 10 minutes beforehand and lets you know when it's going to fly over. Shows
It's
you
pretty
where
cool.
it's at in the sky.
It's pretty
Have
cool
you-
to see it because I've seen it when I'm here and I see it fly by.
How do we
Like when I was
know
working
that
my
it's not them lying to us,
Yeah.
saying it's just a space station?
well,
Well, I
I've
mean,
seen
there's-
it.
Yeah, there's
And they
definitely
flew by, you know, and they went
there's-
away, you know.
there's definitely amateur astronomers that have good enough telescopes where they can pinpoint right on it and you can see clearly that it's a space station.
And then, how about you, Brad? Have you seen anything like that? Since you're in the mountains, can you see that kind of stuff a lot better?
One time I saw a star disappear.
I've seen that too, buddy. And
Like-
what was your reaction to that? I actually screamed for my wife when it happened. I was like, "Mrs. SOR, get out here!"
This
But I
is SOR.
Yeah, I was
fucking
actually screaming for my wife.
Have any of you guys ever had like lost
What your
time?
reaction was? What was your reaction to it when you seen it disappear?
I was fucking spooked and I hugged my dog.
Yeah,
You hugged your dog.
I was spooked too because I never seen anything just disappear. It either shut off or disappeared, and it just looked like it was gone. I couldn't see it no more.
Yeah, but
Have any
if
of you
a
guys
star
ever
can
had-
disappear-
Yeah.
Hey, Red, have you ever had like lost of time? Like, you know, like something happened to you that you just lost track of time? Like, I say that from experience. Like, you just wake, you know, something happened to you, and, you know, I don't think so. You know, like any on the chat, you know, anybody ever had like, you just from 2 hours, you wake up and you're just somewhere else. Like
Right,
that's
it's lost
crazy
time.
to me. Yeah, I did
that
that. I'll talk-
happened. That happened when I moved to that place.
Really?
Yeah, it was very special. There was a square rock there.
Yeah.
It was on one of the principal trails, and that rock, I carved the dead tree that was around it, so someone can sit on it. And I smoke many legal joint on it.
Hey, Radagast,
Awesome.
what's your connection to Bob Perkins? How do you know Bob Perkins, and why did you
Me and Chad are always thinking the same stuff.
why did
It's a
you
friend. It's a friend of mine.
He's a friend of yours, and how long have you guys known each other?
From quite a
Whole
bit.
life.
From a bit. Is he a
From
good
from
guy?
a long time ago. Is he
I
pretty?
I knew him when I moved in here like 2 years ago.
Okay, and is he the one that suggested you to watch the show, or
Yeah.
that's
You
cool.
say yeah.
Well, he's a good
I
guy.
feel-
We appreciate having him in
I
here.
like Bob Perkins. He's a good dude, man. I met him at SOR.
Yep. We always hang out with Bob Perkins over at SOR, so we really appreciate him hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob's awesome.
So if you hear from Bob, you let him know that we appreciate him.
You tell him we said he's cool next time you
He
talk
just
to him.
left when that rat guy
Yeah,
came.
But
Bob
Bob
was there
gets
earlier.
Bob gets some of his stuff deleted, but you know,
He's
Bob
still
is
in the
cool, yeah.
chat, I think.
I
Oh,
think
is he still in the chat? I
I'm
did
looking
see him
for
in
him.
the chat earlier. Or I did see him earlier. I just haven't seen him recently since you've been on here. I figured he might have
Well,
showed his support for you since you guys know each other.
speaking of the chat, man, Tammy, thank you. Guitar Slinger, Papa Willie, Peppa, you know, Purpose and Grace, all you guys, man. Thank you, man, for coming on. And oh my God, I love you. You know, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you for being here, you know, and just listening to us talk smack, you know. And here we are for y'all, you know. And there's so many other people. Wes, what's up, Wes? How you doing, man? You know, listen to us,
Guys,
man.
we got 30 minutes before my next show is going to air in 30 minutes, so I expect to see everybody here at SOR because I know you're listening. So I'll be there.
Yes. I'm
I will
sorry,
be at
Dave
the
Scott.
table.
Dave, I'm so sorry, man. You know,
Yeah,
where's
we
the
do.
woo, Dave? Woo.
I think Papa Willie's almost ready. Or Big Willie should be almost ready to drop in here pretty soon, guys. He's got 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's got.
That'd be kinda
Yeah, he's.
cool.
I think he's probably hauling ass trying to get on here.
That's Bill.
Mhm.
We see some weird stuff here in Fresno County.
Yes, sir. Papa
Dude,
Willie.
we didn't cover the
Well,
what was the Fresno shadow walkers or night walkers?
Night crawlers.
Night crawlers.
Crawlers.
night crawlers are like worms
We
to
didn't-
me.
They
Yeah,
don't,
that's
they
what I was
don't look
thinking.
real to me, Chad. It just doesn't look real.
Yeah, it
man.
doesn't look real. It kind of looks like something that either is coming through a different dimension and
This is
But
Here's-
okay, like the first video was somebody's
yep.
video camera from his
Camcorder.
garage, and then the other one was in Yosemite.
Yosemite,
then-
yeah.
Okay, this is the story behind the first one where you just see the one walking through the yard.
Mhm.
That was someone's security camera.
Okay.
The guy went in and videotaped it with a VHS camera with a tape camera. He videoed it, and then that video, the original video, it rewound and got dubbed over because the security cameras do that. It wasn't a digital camera;
Oh
it was
wow.
a tape. So that he videotaped it with another tape. That's why
Right.
it looks like that. But yeah, so everyone debunks the hell out of it because there's no original footage. It got taped over.
I
Which
see.
I understand. I believe that part. It just, man,
Yeah.
that's a hard one. That don't look real.
Right. I had a couple things in my notes. One of the things it says Native Americans in Fresno say that the creatures are old and they've been here for a long time, and they think that they're from an ET nature. And they also think that where they came from, the planet that they came from, consists of a lot of swampland, and so that when they come here, they
That's why their legs are so long.
their legs are long and lanky and flow
Yeah.
easily.
That's
They can
crazy.
They think they're here to assist mankind in some type of an awakening between man and nature, but not all of the natives there actually believe that. So It's
Have
not
you
like
seen
that.
those? Rad, have you seen those? Did you see the video I showed earlier of the
Yeah.
Fresno night crawlers?
Yeah, it's creepy. He looked like Dubby, so Dubby is still alive.
yeah,
It's a
it
good
does
thing.
kind of look like that.
Rad is funny, man. I like it, man.
Yeah,
the
Rad's
way he
a good
comes
guy.
up with shit. He just says the funniest shit.
Dubby is a free elf, dude. He's in your backyard.
Imagine that shit in your backyard, though, Rad. You know, you wake up and you see that, you know? You're
Well,
like, holy shit.
who said it earlier that it didn't look very threatening? Wasn't that you, Lewis, or was both of you guys? It
No,
didn't
we
look.
both
It
said
doesn't
that,
look
yeah.
threatening. Like
It
no,
does, you know?
if they were
Yeah,
going
I
to send
wouldn't
something to
advise
communicate with us, that would be the thing to do it. Is yeah, that doesn't look too threatening.
See, like, a lot of people think that, you know, like, you don't ever know. Like Dave Scott said when he went out with, what's her name? Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot her name.
Who?
When Dave Scott went out with, what's her name? The chick.
Melissa?
Yeah, with Melissa. And he went out and he froze. Like, she was like, come on.
Or
let's
Samantha?
talk to him.
Samantha Mowat.
Samantha Mowat. Sorry, Samantha
right.
Mowat. And he went out there
I
and
have
he
a
was like,
question.
come on, let's go hang out. They want you to hang out. And then Dave was like, fuck that. I just want to chill out because us as human, you think you could handle it. But once you see it in person, you are a totally different freaking being, man. When it came to Dave Scott, which Dave Scott talks about shit all the time, and he is the man that you would think would be like, let's go and roll with it. He fucking froze. So for him to freeze,
I wasn't that scared.
shut up, Dave Scott. Your ass was scared. You were a little bitch. You didn't
I
want to
was
go.
only scared because I didn't have Chad Smith with me. If I'd have had Chad with that wrench, I wouldn't have been scared.
Hey, next time I'll be there with the blue wrench.
And he was froze, man, because you were froze, Dave Scott, weren't you?
Yeah, I was froze.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bob Berkins,
exactly.
did you have, or Radagast, did you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. Why do you think there is no such thing as perfect camouflage in the animal kingdom?
I think it's because they've got to, animals have to have some type of a chance to survive in the
You
food
talk
chain.
about you talk about there's no perfect Camouflage.
Camouflage. Yeah.
There is perfect
and
camouflage.
Tigers
And
see
how
deer as
and
orange.
how
And
and how would we know that we find it? If we find the perfect camouflage, we wouldn't find it.
Hey, that's very true. Hey,
yeah,
that's a good point.
Wow, you're a very smart person, Red. Damn, how did you get on this fucking chat? You're you're blowing my mind, dude.
He's good friends with Birkins, man.
yep. He dropped Bob's name. I thought it like that.
You just gave me a freaking boner chode when you said that, bro. That's like literally, like wow, bro. Sorry, Miss Devil.
I don't know if that's chat.
Oh man, but you know what though? There is a perfect if you look at an owl like a horned owl, there is perfect out there. You know? It's just
Perfect
you don't
camouflage,
see it.
no.
Yes. Look at a damn stick bug. It looked like a leaf bug. It looks like a damn leaf.
Yeah, but
you can still see it.
If you dressed up like a stink bug, I spotted you in that alligator costume.
A leaf. There's a leaf bug here. Then you'd be like, you can't even tell it's a fucking leaf. Or if you look, sometimes you look up in the freaking sky and there's a freaking owl there. You won't even know it's there because of its freaking camouflage. That's why mouses get eaten. And I'm not a mouse. And I'm not getting eaten by a goddamn mouse.
Yeah, but there is footage of owls in hunting.
Oh boy.
Did I say that right or am I off?
You said it perfect, buddy.
The owls, you know, you can't even hear an owl coming, man, when it flies by you.
When Dave was on that
loud ass noises.
When Dave
An
was on
owl, you could not hear an owl fly by.
Bullshit.
You can smell it.
You can hear their fucking wings.
yeah, they're supposed to have silence.
That's a bunch of bullshit, little devil girl.
It ain't gonna happen.
I have one that flies over my backyard all the time. I hear that shit, and they make
Well,
loud
that's-
noises.
Was that? I'm not saying who. I'm talking about when they
No,
fly.
Google it. Google it. You can hear
say-
their
You
wings.
can hear them, dude. They live out here by us. They do have more silent feathers than other birds, but they're not completely silent.
They make other noises besides who.
No.
They say the other ones say.
Imagine a creature.
You said
Imagine
Google.
a creature that
You sound like a
can-
Mexican when you said that. She said Google it. Google it. No, I'm not gonna Google it because I know, like, I've sat there and be like,
Because they're chasing the mouses.
Hey, Chris
Yeah,
said
yeah.
get on the Google, and I let him slide on that one.
The Google.
The Google. Chris said just get on the Google. That's how I
Yeah,
say.
that's
it.
right.
listen,
You know,
Dave Scott, don't get on the Google. Okay?
Yes, they screech. Thank you, Jose.
Yep, they screech. Jose, you're right.
They have
Yeah,
an
but
ugly
you-
ass screech.
You cannot hear the wingspan when they're flying
Yes,
by.
you can.
I heard the same screeching coming from Lewis's house one time.
Listen, you cannot hear owls fly when they fly. I'm telling you.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
Man. It's because you
Oh,
never seen one.
God damn it. Dude,
Do they have
I was
owls over there where you live?
I live in Florida. We have flying alligator owls over here, okay?
Flying alligator owls.
Yeah.
I live
So
in
they're
the
like-
wood. There is a lot of owls here.
Do you believe?
Hold on. I seen something on the news the other day that Florida has panthers. You guys have panthers?
I remember being underneath a freaking I was doing electrical work and I was underneath a trailer doing some work and I looked over and it was like a
There
panther
you go.
with his,
There you
and I was
go,
like,
Lewis.
holy shit. And I was
There's
like,
your
"It's gonna
answer."
eat me."
Hey, there's your answer, Lewis. I dare you to argue with Papa Willie. Dare you to argue with that answer.
When they
Right.
glide, yes, when they glide, they do not make no noise, Papa Willie.
No, but when they fly, they do.
You said fly.
A kawoosh. A kawoosh.
Okay, I was wrong. When they glide, they make no noise. How about that? Thank you,
Well, they
Papa
have to
Willie.
be quiet when they're
He
chasing
said-
the mouse.
He
But
said glide.
Owls
So
here
that,
can on 4 gliders.
Yeah, he said when they're flapping, they make noise, but not when they glide.
but now when
Yeah.
they glide, there you go. So they do become.
Yeah, but
ninjas.
for a snake, it's for a snake, it's not invisible at all.
No, you're right. You're right.
Snake,
She hot.
snake and
Well, anyways,
sea-
I love owls. I
Dude,
think
I
owls.
like Guitar Center or not Guitar Slingers, Guitar
Cougar.
Slingers comment.
I
I
want
love
one.
owls.
Owls were only here to answer questions about lollipops.
How many licks?
How many licks? That's what she said. I'm so sorry, little devil girl.
So you'll be sorry. Oh, Lewis.
Listen, little Dave Scott.
Guitar singer.
I'm just real. I talk shit. Doesn't matter.
Panther
You know,
Cougar.
you live life once. So Panthers are awesome, man. You
He
know?
said it's literally
Anyway.
called the Florida Panther. It's a mountain lion with a panther gene. Here in the Carolinas, also.
It's a Florida man around with a freaking costume.
And Celine.
They are Fellini Day.
Chat, guys. It's getting hot in our chat.
It's getting hot in the chat, huh?
Yep.
We got 14 people on there. Wow, we're so popular.
Okay.
What's up, 14 people?
I know. Hey,
14
I'm one of them.
guys.
I've got 8 TVs over here going.
And I'm legally fucking high.
Hey, there you go.
There you go, buddy.
I forgot he was
You do
still
that.
there.
I didn't. I see him. Right
Radagast, how do we get Bob Erkins on the podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah, we wanted to talk to Bob tonight too.
He's quite
Night.
he's quite tired right now.
Oh, he's pretty
I'm
tired.
tired.
Really sick day, guys.
Is he legally high too?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I feel like Rag lives like in the woods out there. Like he lives in like a cabin out there in the middle of freaking Canada.
I thought Bob Berkins lived in the U.S. I wouldn't imagine.
No, he lives in Sherbrooke.
Sherbrooke?
Where do you live? You live in Where do you live? Like you live like in a city, or you live like in the woods?
told you he lives
In
in
the
the
woods.
He lives in the mountains.
Lewis, where you been, buddy?
In the woods out there, you know what I'm talking about out there.
Oh, there's Bob. He's still here.
Whoa, Sherbrooke is beautiful. I just looked up some pictures.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, calm down, boy. So settle down, like
I'm
you tell me
moving to-
usually.
I'm moving to Sherbrooke, Quebec.
I see your wrench doing some stuff over there.
Hey now.
Hey now, calm that wrench down.
Bet someone wish they had a wrench right now there, Chad.
Bob Berkins is in the building.
What's up, Bob?
Bob.
Will he get down?
Bob.
What's that? Yeah, Bob's in the chat. I'll have to send him a
I know
link.
he
to
has a camera.
He does have a camera?
Yeah. And a
Oh
mic.
boy. Oh, we'll have to get him on here.
I gave it to him.
God
Oh, you
damn
get
it,
him
Big
a
Willie.
camera?
I'm putting
Hopefully
Big Willie
there's
on
no
another
pictures on
20
there.
minutes. And we got to get off here, guys.
How long we
We got-
got?
Hey,
20
Bob
minutes
Berkins, go ahead and click
before my
that
next
link.
social.
Oh, I can't post links.
I can. What do you want?
I was just going to post the StreamYard link in the chat and see if Bob wants to go ahead.
Yeah.
Red said that he gave him a mic and camera.
Well, let's get Bob in here then. Bob, I'm going to put it up one more time. We only got 20 minutes before Dave's show. We can't be late for that. I will put a hit out on anybody that goes over their time. So no one is late to SOR.
Hey, that's true Canadian.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true Canadian right there.
I will take the stick off the ice, and there will be some high sticking if you don't make it to the show on time.
Bob Berkins is a creature of the dark net.
He lives. He lives and he drinks.
We
water
sell the
from
clown in the darknet.
He sells clowns on the dark net.
We do.
Oh no!
You guys both do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get trolled.
Everyone stop talking. We have a new guest on the show. Red, we've got Red, who is He is partnered in crime in business with Bob Birkin, selling clowns on the
There we
dark
go.
net. We're going to have to find more information out about this.
How's my
How
hair?
much-
And
So
Am I
how
still on
much is a
point?
clown cost me?
Hair is beautiful, majestic.
It's too
I was asking
expensive
Dan.
for you.
Look at that hair. I mean, you can't even buy that hair on the internet.
No,
Yes,
it took
you
a
can.
long time to grow this. The beard, that's no problem. This was hard to hide under that beanie all this time.
Especially that half bald head,
joining.
you know.
How much does a clown on the dark net cost? Like, what's our starting cost?
That's what I said.
It's too much for you.
Too much for me.
Yeah.
What is
I
that?
don't know about that. I've got Dave Scott money.
What do you get when you buy a clown? What is it? Like, does it kill people or does it like give you a back
It
rub?
come
I
at
mean,
your home.
Does it give you like
You can
corn
have it
flavor?
operated.
Does he sell clowns, Bob, or do you sell Barbies?
Sells
Or do you
Barbies
make
and
the
Kens.
Barbies like clowns? The way I'm a little freaked
He's
out.
quite
Bob.
drunk right now.
Right on, Bob. Throw it back. Hey,
Bob
did
the
you guys
Clown.
notice we got the new.
You can't see it. There's a glare. Oh, there you go.
Is that a nipple?
Epic mug.
Look where it's from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
from
island.
Florida.
It
God
is.
dang it.
It
Ah.
looked like a pimple.
Don't say that.
Well, we're not monetized now.
That's a big old titty.
So much for that monetization.
It's a
huh?
Florida.
Monetization.
It's a Florida titty. All right. Good job.
I said pimple.
Yeah, he said nipple. He didn't say nipple.
Pimple, not nipple.
I said nipple. Oh my
That's
God,
your
that's
twisted
funny.
mind.
Make that damn Donald.
It actually is a nipple though, man. You know, like come on, dude.
Josh.
No, it's not.
So Rad, what do you do for a living, bro?
I breed
Sells
clowns.
clowns on the dark web.
Breeds clown. What's the process of breeding
Lewis.
clowns?
Are you all right, buddy? Are you on delay or something? Can you hear?
No, I'm here.
Hey, Red, what is your opinion on when Bob Birkin says that he's an ET? Do you believe that he's an ET? He
You look like one.
looks
He
like
does?
one.
I've never seen him before. I can't
I
tell
saw
what the little
him.
thumbnail pic is when I see Bob. Right now,
Have
he's
you
got
guys have you guys met in person?
Yeah. Many times.
Yeah, he says.
Many times. You guys live near each other.
I have an apartment, many apartment near here,
Oh, okay.
near
And he lives-
Sherbrooke.
I thought
He lives in one of the apartments.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
lives in the mountains.
Okay. Oh, Big Willie's back.
Big Willie.
Guess
Get
who's
your
back?
ass
Back
here, Big
again.
Willie.
Again.
Willie's back. Back
Oh.
again. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Willie's back. Willie's back. Sorry, I just.
No, you were sounding good. I mean, that was great.
Hey Willie.
He said they did not. Bob
Yeah,
Birkin
dude,
says-
Willie's not getting on here, guys, because the Earth is round. He's conceding.
Oh, that's a call out. That's right. That's a call out.
Hey Ann, I want Ann to get on. Ann, hit us up, man.
It's okay,
Ann's
Josh.
not feeling well, and she's gonna come on at a later time for sure, Lewis. She's not feeling well.
I have flat Earth questions.
She's got a boo boo. What is your flat Earth question, little dumb
Not for
girl?
you.
Oh, she wants to ask
No, I'm
Willie.
saying.
She
what is
wants
it?
to talk to Big Willie.
I'm not okay. I'm just saying. What is the question?
She's not gonna tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, it's a Big Willie secret.
Yeah,
God dang it.
Big Willie, you sexy bastard! Quit slinging that peanut and get in the chat.
That peanut.
There is
Come here,
not a
little
lot.
peanut. I'm gonna call you
What's that?
Charlie Brown with your peanut face.
What was that, Red?
Say it again, right?
There's not a lot of flat earther where there is mountains.
Not a lot of flat earthers in the mountains.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Because
you know?
the outside is not flat.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of flat spots there.
That's pretty amazing. I mean,
Not
imagine
right
that, the flat Earth, man. That'd be kind of crazy, dude.
The mountain ranges is not a place where flat really exists, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love it. Did you see they're coming out
Oh!
with a new season?
Uh-oh.
Guys,
Who do we got?
we got a guest.
Who do we got?
I love guests.
Big
No.
Willie.
Big Willie.
Hey, flat boy.
America, man. What are you doing?
I'm just getting set up. I'm getting all square. Dude, you're gonna be joining us, so we gotta make sure we wrap you up soon here. If you're gonna be hopping on, we'll see what happens.
Well, they
I
got like
didn't
10
get invited
minutes.
before now, so why should I go now?
You should make him pay. Be like, what is the incentive?
Dude,
What
no joke.
monetary value can you bring
Just
to me?
because I'm all sexy and shit now, he wants me to be on the show. I see how it is.
You just want me for my body. Yeah, so, man, that took longer than I was expecting. Sorry, guys. My coffee pot. I got three whole, like, basically a pot of coffee with me down here. And I got my
Bullshit. That's a
Buddy.
wine. Don't lie to us.
but no,
The other
when it's
night-
wine, it's just in a bottle. I won't even hide it.
The other night when you did your Flat Earth show, I watched it
Oh,
go
God.
over and go off the air. And so I start messaging you, and then I figure, hey, he's dropping me old friendly chat. We're gonna be hanging out. As soon as I click on, dude, he brings me straight up and it says live. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I didn't know we were doing overtime. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I watched the credits roll.
Yeah, and I gotta answer that live, I guess. And I mean, thank you, Chris, for kind of standing up for me on the one because it's so true. You know, I've actually gotten some messages in mail over that one episode where people are like, "I can't believe you didn't press him harder on this, or you didn't go to that." And it's like, the point is not for me to sit there and to win an argument. That is not a good conversation. The point of this was to have a conversation so that one can give their position. If you disagree with this position, then go research it, and then that way when somebody says, why do you believe that, you can be like, because of this, this, and this. Not, well, Big Willie said, or Flat Earth Dave said. It should be because you know this thing, not because someone told you. So
Die,
that was
Big
the point
Willie.
of it.
Die. Die. You're a flat earther. Die.
I do
You know,
support
like-
flat earthers on their stance for pursuit of individual understanding and truth, because we're going to be SOR. It's going to be top on there tonight. You guys are going to be a nice round table about NASA. It's funny enough that it will be about NASA, and I have issues with them.
awesome.
I do. They bottleneck everybody who's trying to get into space has to funnel through NASA. To me, that's a monopoly, and you got to at least ask why are they the ones funneling everything to them. So.
What I heard was you and Chris are flat earthers. Even after that long explanation, that's all I heard. But no, listen, hey, Angel has a question for you about flat Earth. A few of them, maybe.
Go ahead.
You
I can do
might-
one. I'm being rang on the event, so I can do one. I'm so sorry.
Shit. Okay.
9
Okay.
minutes.
How has nobody seen the edge of the earth, and why is the ocean not fallen off the earth? Is there a
Yeah,
wall?
awesome. No, so if you go on the video right now, there is an app you should look up. It is a great app that has a ton of the videos that will link you to the explanations on this. Essentially, the basin, if you look up Antarctica, it is the highest land mass in the world. That is provable. You can look that up. That's not something that's just being made up. And they believe that NASA, or they believe Antarctica, wraps all around the edge of the Earth, and there's essentially an ice wall, and we are sitting in the basin of that.
Bullshit.
Well,
Sorry.
how come
be.
nobody's found it?
It is illegal. There's a treaty in place why you cannot go to Antarctica. It was formed in the 40s, and it won't be up until
False.
2041. That is not false.
Bullshit.
That is a verifiable fact. And they have taken people out who've gone there and imprisoned them. Listen,
Sorry,
I'm just telling you,
allergic to that.
that
bullshit.
doesn't those things do not prove the Earth to be round or
Sorry,
flat.
I'm allergic.
Those are just other separate facts. You see what I mean?
Yeah, they're
Doesn't
just
matter
facts
at the end of
plugged
the
into
day.
the equation.
Bullshit.
Could be.
I'm allergic.
100%.
Sorry,
I
I'm,
agree.
see, I'm allergic. Bullshit. I'm
So,
I agree.
so do we not rotate? Does the earth not rotate?
Okay,
We were
how many
stuck.
miles an hour do we spin right now?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Well,
You ask
1100
your old lady when you go home.
Look
We
at Dave
spin
Scott said-
one rotation a fucking day.
But correct. Radio gas. I love that radio gas. So 1,000 miles an hour roughly. We are rotating. We are also chasing the
Read your
sun at
classics.
66,000 miles an hour, and the sun is pursuing the supernova, the total space term of 93 miles an hour. So you're corkscrewing through space, all chasing each other and rotating, and yet you can walk outside and lift your hand in the air. But if you took a plate of water or any of that stuff and you try to go and make turns with that in a vehicle, and it counts for the inertia if it's going one direction. It's when you introduce the third problem. It's in Newton's own law, and they haven't had even a supercomputer be able to solve it yet that I'm aware of. Now, there might be something out there who can do this. Here's the thing.
Inertia.
I think inertia is a huge thing, yeah, because if I went outside and I drove in a vehicle and you sat with me, you would feel it. For instance, you can go 600 something miles an hour in a plane. You won't really feel it going straight, but as soon as you start to bank, you're going to feel that. You can feel inertia. You have a built-in gyroscope, essentially.
You feel acceleration, not inertia.
But if
That's
we're
fair.
flat,
You
how
can
do we
feel.
rotate
I would argue
flat?
that a little bit. You feel inertia when it passes you. I would argue that anybody who's drag raced or anything, you'll feel the inertia of anything passing by you.
You
If you
don't
dodge the
feel
punch.
you don't feel fucking inertia. That's the whole point of inertia.
Displacement of the air. Can we say it that way? Is that a better term for you that you would accept?
What the fuck?
But all I got to say really quick, and I will run, is that scientists, not myself, I'm not a scientist, I'm not an astrophysicist, any of those things, those guys need to sit down and have the talk with the flat earthers. They really do. It would put this to bed. The fact that they won't, and the fact that the Flat Earth Society website is funded by the CIA, kind of a red flag for me. Those are my two big things why I'm like, brings up questions. I'm neither here nor there with either one. I think both bring up good points, and I'm sorry for rambling, guys. I'm sorry.
I get, you're so smart, and I get a willy boner every time you talk, bro.
It's called a broner. When it's for men, just call it a broner.
Yeah, like,
all right, gentlemen.
You're so
you gotta head out.
knowledgeable.
I've got to run, you guys.
Yeah,
I
you
love
gotta
you all
head out.
so much.
So does
Thank you
Dave
for the
Scott.
bro-
Actually, Dave Scott's going to be
Thank
on
you
the
for the
roundtable.
broner, dude. Thank you, man.
Heck yeah. You guys are all awesome. The episode was great. It was all over the place, but I loved it. It's good stuff. So I will see you guys. I will see you over at SOR tonight if anybody hops on there as soon as I get rid of this screen. So, all right. Peace, love, tackle, grease. I will see you all later.
See you, big boy.
Good
Why
times.
do you look? You
We
look
got
like
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey, I want to thank Brad. Thanks for joining us, man. I'm gonna go ahead and.
I can
Let's say
join you
goodbye,
again
Dave.
when you want.
What's that?
I've shared you my some of my account in the private chat, so you can join me if you want.
No problem, brother. Thank you, man.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Very
All right,
good.
man. Thanks for calling in tonight, man. And we'll see you on the show next time if you're in chat.
Say hi to Bob
absolutely.
Birkins next time you talk to him.
Yeah, tell Bob we said what's up.
Yeah, I think is taking care of the clown that just sniffed gunpowder.
Oh my God.
You and clowns, bro.
Man, I hope he's careful over there. I hope he's careful with that gunpowder and the clown.
I think you dress up as a clown sometime, don't you?
Me, no.
You sound like it. He's like, no, me, no. All right, brother. Much love, man.
Okay,
You
man.
have a good day, brother.
Thanks for joining us, dude. You have a great night, man. Until we get again.
Good luck with those clowns.
Yeah, next time we want to see a picture so we can see some clowns. Get some video for us.
You can go on the account clownphone001. One of the clown have it right now.
Okay, I need that one more time. Clown. So stuck. Clown what?
Clown phone
Clown phone
001.
001. Clown phone 001.
Yeah.
So
And
you're
that's
pretty
on
much
YouTube.
Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
pretty much
It's
a
one
pimp
of
clown.
the-
You pimp clowns.
It's
That's
one
what
of
you
the
do.
clown phone. Yeah.
Instead of hoes, you pimp clowns. Like, that's pretty fucking crazy, dude. You're a clown pimp.
Yeah.
You're a clown pimp, dog. Wow,
I'm
man,
a clown
pimp.
breeder.
Clown-
Breeder, he's a clown breeder.
Pimp,
They have a
pimp,
video to make.
don't
Definitely want to see
breed
pictures.
the
I just
prostitutes.
thought you was like a clown pimp. You know what I'm saying? You go around and like, hey, I'll be pimping
No,
clowns.
I
dog,
breed
you
the
know what I'm saying?
Present for him.
Oh shit. I might have to get one of you clowns and see what the fuck you talk about. You know?
I think we just figured it out.
Are they killer clowns?
Oh, I missed it. What happened?
I think me and Hazel, I told her, I've read a couple clowns before. Then I told her, so have you. I'm best friends with one of them.
I'm drooling on myself. All right, dude. Brother.
Oh, we got
much
2 minutes.
love.
Less than 2 minutes, guys.
Yeah, we got
All
2
right,
minutes, man. We're going to take you out. And we'll talk to you again, buddy. Thanks for calling
Yeah,
in.
with pleasure.
Peace out. All right, guys.
Oh
Next
my
is
God.
my show, Spaced Out Radio SOR. You
Yeah, we'll
guys
see
make
you
sure
over
you
there
know.
at SOR.
I'll be at the round table. I'll be the good looking round table.
I just
And
thought I was
I
talking
should
to.
verify that. Me and the other Dave will be the good looking ones at the round table.
Was
Oh,
I
yeah, there
talking
you go.
to?
We'll see you over there,
Can I
buddy.
make a suggestion real quick? Somebody buy Diane Scott some WD-40 for Christmas.
Is it?
Yeah,
is
for that
Sharon
chair.
speaking?
Yes.
I didn't even notice it.
I took my wig off. I'm so sorry. I broke freaking
Bro
you know,
character.
Never break
broke character.
Never break.
Dude, was that like were we getting trolled? Was that the guy from Kazakhstan? What was his name?
You talking about Canada?
You
You
know
think
what I'm
that
talking about?
was Borat?
Borat. It's
It
something
could have been.
like Borat.
Could have been.
It could have been Borat.
That's a French
Bow-wow.
accent, man. That's French. He speaks French.
Oh, hey, you gotta hurry, buddy. Nobody's over in the round table, and Dave's about to cancel,
Oh,
so
shit.
he needs to
Gotta
go
go.
over
Gotta
there.
go. Gotta go. Gotta
Bye.
go, guys.
See you guys.
Hey, thank you guys very much, and we'll catch you again next Friday on Paranormal Chop Shop. You guys tune in.
Well,
We'll have
See you
We're
guys.
gonna have Chris Holmes come on next Friday. See, everyone, get over to
Thanks for
SOR.
I'll put the wig on if he wants Diane Scott to come on.
Have a good one,
All
guys.
right,
Thanks.
guys.
man.
Peace out.
Much love, bro.
Thank you, Angel.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. All right, guys. Headed over right now. This is the end.